ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. President Trump says the U.S. has no talks planned with Iran, but insists the Strait of Hormuz is operating despite limited traffic. Earlier today, the president posted an image of a map on social media with the Strait of Hormuz labeled a new U.S. territory. Iran's deputy foreign minister responding, calling Trump a delusional man. The biggest launch of Ukrainian drones toward Moscow in 2 years has happened overnight. ABC's Lama Hassan.
Once again, we're seeing a Wildberries warehouse targeted. That is Russia's equivalent of Amazon. We saw Ukraine doing this over the weekend as well. And one of the main goals here for Ukraine is to bring the war, or try to bring the war, to the ordinary Russian citizen. And the other reason is because Ukraine has accused Wildberries of handling military goods. We also understand that more than 5,000 residents are now without electricity in the Moscow region, and at least 200 flights were either delayed or cancelled because of this latest Ukrainian assault.
This is ABC News.
Hey, man, did it work?
In Plymouth, Massachusetts, Lindsay Clancy's family members are testing about the killing of her 3 children.
Strong, good.
Yay.
Psychosis.
Prosecutors appear to be kind of losing ground. We're hearing these text messages between Lindsay Clancy and her former mother-in-law where they're struggling with what to do about these medications, which Clancy's blaming for worsening her symptoms. Some of the messages, I'm not okay, I'm terrified of taking the meds tonight, I was never ever this depressed, it was brought on by the medication. That's exactly the point that defense lawyers have been hammering at, and prosecutors, for whatever reason, are eliciting it with their questions.
ABC's Peter Haralambos, who's been covering the trial. In Philadelphia, police are still searching for a masked man.
He's actively engaged in running up to people. It looks like he's attempting to scare or antagonize them.
Police Captain Jason Smith says the man wearing a scary-looking Halloween-style mask is chasing women near Philadelphia City Hall. So far, he still has not been caught. I'm Sherry Preston, ABC News.
The debate stage is set for what could be the only face-off between Colorado's candidates for governor. The Colorado Chamber of Commerce announcing that veteran journalist Ed Sealover will moderate the October 8th lunch event. The debate between Republican Victor Marks and Democrat Phil Weiser will be a moderated forum format with timed questions and answers focusing on business and economic policy issues. Nearly 100 workers are out of work after the world's largest tortilla maker announced plans to close its plant in Pueblo. Mission Foods says the plants would stop operations immediately. Manufacturing operations ended August 14th, and the facility is expected to fully shut down by October 13th. Former Broncos great Carl Mecklenburg will be the Grand Marshal of the State Fair Parade in Pueblo August 29th. The fair runs from August 28th through Labor Day. That's the latest. I'm Brenda Stewart.
Now, impact traffic.
A delay across eastbound 6th Avenue with a crash eastbound at Wadsworth. Left lane is blocked, and we are seeing some delay as you work your way through there. I-76, 2 right lanes blocked with a crash westbound. After I-270, expect delay and traffic light issues in Boulder at Foothills Parkway and Colorado Avenue. Expect delay. I'm Chris McLaughlin with traffic.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival,
presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena.
Stream it live on Disney Plus and Hulu. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way to be there.
Some apps say they're free, then come the fees. Not the iHeart app. It's 100% free. No required subscriptions to access the best live radio stations, free playlists, podcasts, and more. Download the free iHeart app today.
iHeartRadio.
You know what sets John Clace apart from other lenders? You're going direct, no middleman. That means low rates and low fees. John offers home loans of all kinds, lines of credit. He's also an expert with people that are self-employed, credit challenged, or just have a unique financial situation. If other lenders say no, John can often say yes. Call John 303-577-7206. 303-577-7206. John Clace, NMLS ID 271003. CMG Home Loans, NMLS ID 1820. Equal housing opportunity.
In Colorado,
know you're no stranger to hail damage. That's why you need GenesisTotalExteriors.com. They do roofs, gutters, siding, stucco, windows, decks, and more. Let Genesis walk your property to give you a complete estimate. And they'll even help you file your insurance claim so you get it all covered. Think smart. Think Genesis Total Exteriors on my referral list at referralist.com or GenesisTotalExteriors.com. 303-679-8509.
Keep your retirement money safe at mymoneymyway.com.
Here's a harsh fact. 40% of women and nearly 20% of men suffer from varicose or spider veins. Left untreated, these veins can cause tired, heavy legs, swelling, burning, cramping, aching, even restless leg syndrome. In some cases, it can lead to serious health risks like blood clots. USA Vein Clinics offers minimally invasive treatments that take as little as 15 minutes, covered by most insurances. Call 720-927-3227 and schedule your appointment today. Don't wait. Call 720-927-3227 for free information today. Imagine walking, exercising, and sleeping peacefully again. Varicose and spider veins won't go away on their own. USA Vein Clinics can help. Call 720-927-3227 for fast, easy, and affordable solutions. USA Vein Clinic treatments are covered by most insurance plans. Don't put this off any longer. Call 720-927-3227.
Have you heard the news? Historic flooding in Indiana, 24.6 feet, and in Hawaii, 32 inches of rain. Unbelievable. Meanwhile,
Hormuz Strait, a territory of the United States.
Yeah.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino and Major Marc Mager.
Hello, Tom Martino here. Major Marc Mager at the studio. I'm at the home studio. He's at the main studio. Mark, what you got going on at the studio there, sir?
Man, we got a ton going on today. I got to tell you, we got some great updates. We had a bunch of problems yesterday we dived into. I don't know what the updates are yet, but the deputies dived into the problems. I'm hoping they're good. One is going to come from Frank Duran, the real estate man, and we'll go over that stuff as we get the calls lined up to go there. But for right now, we do have lines open. I want to introduce somebody. Dimitri has a kind of a buddy, a friend in. His name is Woody. And Woody's a pretty interesting cat, and I'll tell you why. Or actually, I'll let Dimitri tell you why.
Mark, I've known Woody since, sometime in the mid-'90s. He married an old high school friend of mine, Nikki, whom, Woody, I've never dated but always wanted to. And so Woody's got a really interesting background. He's got some very interesting jobs. And not only that, but some of these jobs were at extremely interesting places. Now, what I don't know, and you don't know, and Tom doesn't know, is what can he actually talk about? However,
what are we talking, like CIA stuff here, FBI?
No, think aliens and spaceships.
Oh, get out of here.
And stuff like that.
I love it. Yes. I love it.
But Mark, so here are the ground rules, and they're very, very simple.
Yeah.
We can ask Woody anything we want to, but he cannot answer in a way that would get him thrown right in the slammer,
okay,
probably
first question,
during the show.
Why are you hanging out with him?
Boom, right in the slammer.
That's a good question. So, Tom, we have got that cooking all day long. Woody's going to be joining us. We got Deputy Chopper sitting across from me. Deputy Dollar, who hopefully has a great update. We had a call yesterday. Listen to this one. 87-year-old lady, ADT comes out, sells her a $700 Ring doorbell camera. $700. Now, I'm using Ring doorbell as a generic, but I went ape on that one. I couldn't believe it. It reminded me of the DirecTV salesperson that sold the blind lady a full-blown package years ago.
Exactly.
So we're going to get her on. I think we have an update on that. Let me tell you really quick about this Frank Duran one. Lady called up. Her mom's selling her house, downsizing, moving into a facility maybe even moving in with the daughter. I didn't get that deep into that. But the bottom line was she thought the two realtors and the inspector and the appraisal guy were all in cahoots. So we wanted to make sure the pricing was right. We had Frank Duran dive in. He did his absolutely free market analysis that he'll do for any listener. And we got all the numbers back, so we want to get her up and let her know what Frank thinks of this deal. And then we had another update. Oh, Deputy D dived into one. I put you on something yesterday remotely, and you sent me an email on it, and it's very curious.
Yeah, you know what I did? I did speak with Chelsea. You may recall she called us in the afternoon because...
Listen to this, Tom.
Yeah, because, Tom, this was on your day off yesterday, and mine too, but I did replay the recording of that call. And Chelsea bought a house, a used house, and in the process, she was required to take over a lease on solar panels that had already been installed. Well, the solar system not only did it not work, but it got ruined by hail. She thinks hail, but the stuff is destroyed. And what happened in the meantime is the solar company, like so many of them do, had gone out of business. And she got a notification from some other solar company in a faraway state saying, hey, we're taking over for this other solar company.
Wow.
So start making payments to us. Well, Chelsea started making payments to them.
But they haven't fixed anything. She has a piece of crap system.
That's exactly what she has.
Did she see authority from this other company? I mean, anything to
Well, okay, hold on. Let me jump in real quick. So the entire neighborhood was the Lennar solar neighborhood. So when they built this thing out 20 years ago or whenever it was, every house in there had to have solar, and they all had this same lease from the company. So apparently the company that took over for the entire neighborhood, dude. Just that sheds a little light on it.
Wow. Let me just mention this. I want to insert this, and then you guys continue. Over the last 2 years, Freedom Forever, Sonova, Titan Solar, SunPower, Lumio, Vision, Sunworks, iSun, and ADT Solar have all filed for bankruptcies. And a lot of solar panel manufacturers have left people hanging with lifetime warranties. It's a bad business in general because people got into it for the subsidies and the tax credits. And those things are going away, so only the strong survive. So, so what do you? I mean, I love solar. I think it's a great thing if you're going to stay in your home, get solar. But it seems like, Mark, we can't trust people. I mean, who do you trust?
We looked through her agreement. It looks like it was assignable. Remember, when she bought this house, she signed HOA documents. She signed everything saying she was going to pay for the solar. Now, in the contract with the original company, if something goes wrong, they're responsible. It doesn't matter, a hailstorm, whatever. They're supposed to fix it. She did give her 60 days notice, I believe, which was part of the agreement that Suzanne saw in the contract. And if they don't fix it in 60 days, my understanding is basically she could walk away. But what's really interesting is Dimitri found, I would call it a scam that is basically like this. But listen to how this works.
Go ahead, Dimitri. What do you got?
So this is a theory I have, because this isn't the first such case of a so-called assigned contract that I've encountered. And the theory is this. Is that contract really legitimately assigned to the company that now claims to be in a position to collect the monthly payments from you? So what Chelsea got was actually just a notice from the company saying, hey, we're the new contract holder, make your payments to us. But based on my conversation with Chelsea, they never sent her an assignment of contract. And more importantly, Tom, even if they do send her this assignment, we need to research, or she needs to research, the person who assigned the contract to see if that person even had the authority to assign the contract.
But even if all of that is gospel, let's say all that was done properly.
Right.
The fact they haven't fixed it becomes an issue. And I want to take where your brain was going one step further. I almost wonder if they did assign everything correctly, but they're going like this. Okay, we'll accept payments as long as people pay us. But when something breaks, we're simply not going to fix it. And if they follow the contract and send us the notice, then we'll simply let them out of it in 60 days. It's actually a great business model.
Well, no, it's not a great business model. It's a great scam model.
Well, you can,
right?
But at that point, I believe it's legal.
Well, no, it's only legal.
Well, no, what Mark's saying is they're technically agents to accept money, but nothing obligates them to the old obligation. Isn't that what?
Nothing obligates to fix it.
That's what makes it a scam.
It is a scam.
When you are an assignee of a contract, you don't just take the good and leave the bad behind. You step into the shoes of the assignor.
I don't know how that
works.
looks.
The only way that works.
Dimitri, if the finance contract has the obligation in it, but most of the time, what Mark's talking about, because we've seen this, it's where a company takes over, but the actual agreement for finance has nothing to do with the service. They're separate and apart.
Agreed, but in this case, the service company is also the company that's collecting the payments.
That could be then. Who knows?
So
we got to see the contract.
Well, we already have it.
We have seen it.
We have it, and I'll tell you about another section that we found in the contract that may be another way for her to get away from them. And
I think if they don't fix it in 60 days, the contract was pretty straightforward.
As long as she follows the rules, which is everything is in writing, everything is certified mail with a return receipt requested.
She said she did all of that.
But then the bigger question, where the hell do you get service? That's the bigger question. Where does anyone get solar service?
Well, that's a business opportunity for Red Rocks Roofing, because there are a lot of these orphaned there are a lot of these orphaned consumers out there,
right?
And if Alliance wants to reach out to these people, including all these people in Chelsea's neighborhood, and get them as clients for repairs, maintenance, upgrades, etc., that's a great business opportunity for Brooke.
Here's what Brooke said yesterday. I had her on about it. She said if there is broken panels, they can get rid of the broken panels and just turn on whatever's working, so they can start basically saving some money again, and that's probably only a couple hours work. I mean, think about that. If she can get out of the contract, most likely they're going to leave the whole project there in place. It's going to cost them more to come out and grab broken panels than it would be to do anything else.
Exactly.
So then she hires Brooke for a couple hours labor, comes out, she has the system, now she owns, and on top of that, it's creating energy.
Wow. Okay, Eric, by the way, let's start with Eric. Take a break. Eric, what do you have going on, Eric?
Hi. Nice to talk to you, Tom. I'm hoping you can help me.
What's happening?
I took my car to Littleton Auto in April of 2024.
Mm-hmm.
It's a local shop, and I like to support local business. I'd had success with them 2 or 3 years before that. It's a 1999 Jeep Cherokee. I paid $6,800 and a little bit more over the years. They put an engine in. I immediately had problems with it within 2 months. I took it back. They took it in and said they were going to honor the warranty. They took it in, they fixed it. During that time, I got quite frustrated. I went up there one morning and talked to the head mechanic, and I asked him, why does this engine no good? I was supposed to get a remanufactured engine. And
how much was that again for that total remanufactured engine?
$6,860.
All right. So what did they say?
Well, the head mechanic looked down at his feet, and I said, "Did they put a junkyard engine in my Jeep?" And he wouldn't answer me. And I said, "Did they put a junkyard engine in my Jeep?" And he said, "Yeah, they did."
So you got a used engine. Did they get the junkyard core and rebuild it, or was it a junk engine? Was it used?
No, it was used.
How many miles were on it?
And what does your receipt say about the engine?
Exactly.
That's a very good question. I went in today to recover all the receipts, and the receipts on it are kind of hard to read, but it does list the labor and the engine.
What does it list as the engine? What does it say about the engine?
Great question.
Well, you have these documents you saved, right? Or did you go to them to get it?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
I went to them to get it.
Well, why didn't you have your own documents?
They didn't give them to me when they when I picked up the engine.
Oh God, okay.
And I tried to demand them, however, they did not give them to me.
Well,
do you have any? Do you have text messages or emails that precede the actual replacement of the engine that might show what they were going to charge you, and maybe, hopefully, the words rebuilt or remanufactured appears in those text messages?
And look, we got to take a break, so I know we're flooding you with stuff. But hold on, one more thing, since we're flooding you. Get something to send us that shows what they actually sold you.
Yes. Hold on.
I've got
Okay.
page after page of receipts.
All right, hold on. We need to know exactly, though, if anything memorializes the fact that they would do some kind of rebuilt or remand. By the way, Dan McKenzie Law, if you want a will, a trust, if you want to stay out of probate, if you're facing probate, you have an immediate cause, somebody died, you need help, he does estate law of all kinds. He's helping me. He can help you too. A great law firm. They assign someone to you from beginning to end. 833-CO Plans or coplans.co.
Thank you.
I'm not great with words after a fight, and I'm sorry, wasn't cutting it this time. So I used Smile Tunes to write a soulful ballad about how she's always right. By the second chorus, the silent treatment was officially over. Visit smiletunes.com and get out of the doghouse today.
Hey, you may have heard of hail damage over the weekend and maybe even a little, I think it was Monday. Here's the deal. No matter what, when you think hail, when you think roof, when you think repair, when you think replacement, you think excelroofing.com, the only company where you're 100% protected. They don't take a cent until you're content. And they'll look at your roof without obligating you, without making you sign anything. You're never under a long-term deal. You can always change your mind because they don't hold you to a contract with a penalty clause. They're straight up great people and your authority on roofing. Go to excelroofing.com to read all about them. There's even a pricing tool on the front page, excelroofing.com.
Thank you.
Scott, did you get very much hail when that storm came through?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we had hail. We got back the day after from Nebraska, and we still had 4 inches of hail on our patio. Isn't that crazy?
It missed me, and we're not that far. It destroyed everything around my boy's house.
Oh, it was like,
It was badass in Franktown. Small hail, but it was like a snowstorm.
We had like marble size hail.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing it a day later, so honestly, I don't even know what size it was.
Yeah, my boy sent me a text. He goes, Jesus Christ, it's hailing. I said, oh, what? Now you know who Jesus Christ is? He hasn't.
Hey, how do we not have her number, man? Okay, cool, sweet. Yeah, I don't want to do that without her because we're really going to talk about how Frank did that evaluation and how that works.
Yeah.
And all the fools sailed away. You like Ronnie James? You know who Dio is? Oh, you poor man.
Ronnie James Dio?
You poor man.
I probably would know. I would know the music. Probably. I'm terrible with.
Oh my God.
Sunset Superman.
I would definitely know the music.
The night has 1,000 eyes.
That's a good line. That's a really good line.
And it moves in only places where the eyes will never be. Yep, he's one I missed before he croaked. He's one I missed. I wish I didn't miss him.
Hey, did Dan Kaplis have any feedback for us about that day?
No, he asked me again. I'm just like...
Oh, he didn't mind the hot dog handshake?
No.
How is Ryan doing? How did Ryan do?
I don't know. I hope good. I was hoping they'd bring him back in the morning.
Yeah. Who do you mean, Ryan Schuling?
Yeah.
Tom, are you asking how Ryan did?
Yeah. How did he do? Yeah.
Well, he used to have a morning show here, so he was pretty good.
No, I mean, did he? No, I just wondered really if he did.
Do you think there's any chance Jess will bring him back for the mornings?
He'd have you guys would have to pay for the time.
Yeah, and not happening.
Right. Nobody is coming back without a fat ass check.
Actually, not a terrible.
You want me to invite a couple of for our next
the new
regular
plan.
listener kind
Not
of
a terrible idea.
You want me to invite
Right.
a couple strippers from the Diamond? I mean, from Shotgun?
No.
I don't know how much an hour goes for it. Is it different
Well, not to
day,
strip on the
afternoon?
radio.
No.
Talk about their job.
I don't know. That part I did not.
I draw the line on that nonsense.
It's not nonsense.
I'm a line drawer.
It's not nonsense. It's good radio.
Like the Howard Stern show.
Yeah, it worked for Howard Stern.
Yeah.
We'll get a Sibian in here.
Oh, shit. I know the owner of Shotgun.
I'm sure you do.
I've known her since '94.
I'm sure you and her are doing the hot dog handshake.
No.
The reach around.
Let me put it this way. I get no cover charge at Shotgun Willie's.
Guess what's in my pocket?
You know, those ladies have fascinating stories.
I'm sure they do. Shannon has a fascinating story.
Yeah, but he's here every day.
That's true.
Oh, we were just saying how you have fascinating stories and you're here every day. But the strippers I know have fascinating stories and are seldom here. No strippers?
You got to put your... There you go.
Oh.
Ask Michael. I'm the reason that Shotguns is still there.
Okay.
I'm not kidding.
Do you invite a couple of them to join us?
Shut up. Here we go.
Hi, Tom Martino with Major Marc Mager. We got Deputy Dollar, Deputy Chopper. We have a Deputy D in the house. And then I guess Woody we'll get to, but we got to get to the phones first. And Woody is our common man today. By his voice, I think he's called the show before. I thought I recognized it, but I might be wrong. Anyway, let's go to Eric. Eric, did you find anything in your paperwork? You say you paid $68.50 for an engine. You thought you were getting a reman or a rebuild. What does it say? Any of your paperwork? What does it say?
Well, okay, to be clear, they've had to replace this engine 3 times since the junkyard engine, and every single receipt says remanufactured. Remanufactured. The other one says AMC 4.0.
Wait a minute. Wait.
2 engine.
I'm glad it says all that, but how long since the beginning when you bought it has it been? I don't care how many engines. From the initial purchase to now is how long?
2.5 years.
And what was the original warranty on this reman?
1 year.
Okay.
So are you under the theory that they have to keep doing it until it lasts a year, right?
I'm under the theory that they need to keep doing it until I'm a satisfied customer.
No, that's not true. Well, you know what? That's the perfect universe, but you got a 1-year warranty. Technically, see, this has been a discussion time. It goes on and on and on. We don't have a right or wrong answer. This is the discussion. Let's say you get a 1-year warranty. Do they have to keep you happy for a year, or do they have to have one engine that lasts a year? And if it doesn't, they keep replacing it until at least one engine lasts a year. I would go with the school of thought that if they give you one engine must last a year, and when they put a new one in, you get the warranty back again. But some people say, no, you only have a 1 year of protection. But it doesn't matter if they misrepresented you. That is all out the window. If they did not give you what you paid for, that's a breach of contract. So did you get a reman engine? And if not, I think you can sue them for the whole amount in small claims court, or we can go after them. Did you have something saying $68.50 a reman engine, right?
How are you going to go back 2.5 years and prove that they didn't put a reman in? How does that even happen?
I don't. Well, first of all, that's not why I'm going. That's not why I want to take them to court. The reason I want to take them to court is because they kept replacing engines, and finally I got an engine back from them, and the car still leaked oil. I had to take it to another shop, and there's $2,500 worth of repairs that need to happen, and the shop is saying that that's due to poor workmanship, not the engine.
Like, what are these repairs,
I have the engine warranty sitting right in front of me as well.
What are these repairs? Just give me an idea of the biggest one.
Yes, sir. Rear main seal. There was a
That's not going to have
pan.
that probably has nothing to do with the rebuild engine. Keep going.
Right.
They do have to replace the rear main seal in order to replace the engine. The timing cover was sealed with silicone, which is poor workmanship. The oil pan was bent, which is poor workmanship. 2 bolts were broken off in the oil pan when they installed it, and the other oil pan bolts were loose. That's why it was leaking out of the oil pan. The timing cover was sealed with silicone, which is poor workmanship. The water pump was sealed with poor silicone with silicone.
Hey,
which is
let's
also
do
poor
this, Tom. Let's reach out, Axeman. Let's try to get these guys on the horn. Let's hear their side of the story at this point. My biggest fear, though, Tom, is it's been 2.5 years, and the warranty was 1 year.
See, Eric, even if you're right about poor workmanship, that is not out-and-out fraud. I know that sounds crazy, but if the engine itself was remanned, they did a poor installation job. Was it enough to breach the contract? You're saying you weren't satisfied, they need to fix it. If you had everything fixed and have a repair bill, that's the easiest way to find out, is to take them to small claims court for that repair bill. But it's not indefinite. You can't just keep repairing, and expect them to pay it. Like Mark said, it's been 2.5 years. So let's try to get them on the line, okay? 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Right now, Frank, what do you got, man? What's going on, Frank?
I've got a mess.
A what?
I put my car
a mess.
A mess.
Oh,
a mess.
okay.
A mess.
What's going on, bro? Tell me about it.
So, since I put my car in a shop in 5/22 of 24 for paint and body, a new dashboard, and about 4 other items.
What year, make, and model is this?
It's 55 Cadillac.
Okay. And what happened?
And so I'm not computer literate. I don't so I told them to send all the information to my wife's computer. And so the original agreement was a verbal. Everything's been verbal.
Well,
they've sent me information on paper of things that they've done.
How much have you spent? How much have you spent total right now?
That's exactly what I was going to ask.
They have. I've paid them in cash $25,000.
Do you have that? Or do you have receipts for that?
Yeah.
Okay. And
from them.
If you had to sum up in a sentence, because we have to take a quick break, if you had to sum up in a sentence what you're calling about today, what is it? Did you get your car back? Are they keeping it? Did they not do the work? No. What's your problem today?
My problem is they sent me on 4/20. Okay, they originally got the car on 5/22/24.
Yeah.
On 4/29/25, they sent, and I didn't read this, but they sent in something amended. It's a bunch of paperwork that shows work that they did that I never even brought up. And so they went from $32,000 to $37,500. And that's, I know all this work
but you agreed to the $32,000.
The guy and his wife came to my house.
But you agreed to $32,000. That I
Yes,
just need.
did.
Okay,
I
but not the 37.
I didn't tell them to do $37,000 worth of work.
I get it. Hold on a second. Okay, we got to explore this. Man, it seems to be a real problem. A 1955 Caddy, you had it all verbal. That is going to be a very, very, very big problem. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255, renewhomeinnovations.com, the most beautiful showers you can find. renewhomeinnovations.com. They are Italian porcelain showers, walk-in showers. They can do them in 1 or 2 days with a year to pay with no interest and no payments. They're direct importers, great people, and that is renewhomeinnovations.com, 303-904-2000.
Yep.
This is Denver's Talk Station with Tom Martino now. Dan Kaplis today at 4, 630 KHOW, Denver. Now, Impact Traffic.
To drive along 6th Avenue through Lakewood is back up to full speed after earlier problems. I-70 fully recovered as well after a busy rush hour. Things look good between Golden and Pena Boulevard. Pena Boulevard, no problems inbound if you are heading out to the airport. 225 looking really good, accident-free, and I-25 is also accident-free at this check. I'm Chris McLaughlin with traffic.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
I want to tell you about Vestera Turnkey. It's a program where they help you acquire a home. They make commissions. They find a market where it is a great equity growth market and strong rents and a strong economy. You're supposed to hold it for about 3 to 4 years. Now, here's what you do. You sell it for equity growth. That's what's supposed to happen if you follow the program. Here's another thing. They charge about $1,200 a year for management. And then, of course, commissions when you buy or sell or transfer the ownership. But the whole idea is to hold it to make profit. And they guide you every step of the way, unlike doing it yourself, right? And they pick better markets than Colorado, trust me. Vestera Turnkey. Go to this website to find out more. MyBiggestReturn.com, MyBiggestReturn.com.
Very nice. Dimitri's gone again, huh?
Dimitri, put on your headphones, baby.
Are you with me?
This is Dimitri Actual.
Hello. Hey, so were you there for the Joe Rice stuff in Glendale?
Oh, of course.
What was that? What was that?
I was involved.
It was a shitty little mayor that was trying to run the titty clubs out of town.
Yeah, that's how I got involved. I was one of the founders of the Glendale Tea Party back in '94.
God bless you. So how did we not meet?
We may have. I mean, I would go to all the meetings at Shotguns, and I would go there for lunch and dinner for food.
Yeah.
And I had the gold card. Debbie gave me that gold card.
Mine's black, yeah.
Yep. There's a black card?
Yep.
What does the black card get you?
Free lap dances.
But I was there for a couple of years, but I was 400 pounds at the time, so I might have looked different.
Oh, yeah. I don't. So it was Mark Smiley and I and Vigo and, of course, Mike Donovan. We were all kind of like the central core of the Glendale Tea Party at that time.
Wow. Okay. So you were one of the political nerds. So Michael called
Which
one
Michael?
day.
Which Michael?
Donovan.
Oh, Mike Donovan. Okay.
Yeah. He called one day to the show I was running, a guy named Jay Marvin.
I remember
and
him.
said, hey, we're having a problem with this Joe Rice guy. Can I go on the air? And I said, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so later, he and his kid, God damn it, who almost hired me once, have said later that yes is why they still have a club, because nobody else was taking it. Channel 7 did finally come out and start covering it.
Oh, the story. Okay.
But what a blast, man.
Yeah.
There is nothing cooler than getting a puppet government installed in a little hamlet to direct the future of that city.
Explain more of that. What was the politics? Someone was trying to become mayor,
Rice
then close him down, or what?
Joe Rice had brought in a Christian outfit from Ohio or something to try to get the strip clubs thrown out of town.
That's the whole economy there.
Yeah.
So you know what my function there was? I would go out with a gaggle of, like after work, I would go out with a gaggle of strippers, and we would go door to door to collect recall petitions.
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of things start coming together listening to this.
Oh my God, it was
Some
awesome.
are shady.
And so, those were good times, man. And then we would all go back to the Diamond for dinner. And then, of course, I would stick around for the free drinks that I would get with my gold card.
The Diamond isn't in gold.
No, I'm sorry. Shotguns.
Yeah.
So I had the gold card to Shotguns. I didn't know there was a black card, though.
That's a long story. But yeah, so it was, and then I ended up shooting a lot of TV stuff with Mike and Debbie there.
Mm-hmm.
And, known them for a long time, and that was a hell of a thing. There certainly wouldn't be a rugby pitch.
Oh, that's right.
In the middle of nowhere if it weren't for us.
Yep. And, an interesting statistic that I like to quote is the year before Donovan became mayor, the Glendale Police Department wrote over 4,800 speeding tickets. The year after he became mayor, the tickets, they wrote less than 400 speeding tickets that year because they concentrated on crime, which came to close to zero at that point.
Right. Tom, look at 6, just so you know. We got get Ken quick.
Okay. Oh, okay. Good. Thank you.
30 seconds.
And you can always just bust in and do it too. Thank you.
And Woody, if you want to hear the internal conversation, choose
police
offline.
reports that the Target was a much worse place than any of the strip clubs.
Then you
Oh, yeah. They had all the calls for service, and the strip club had none. Yeah.
But then you don't hear the show then, right?
All right, 10 away.
You'll still hear the show, but you want to go back to
And then you can go to PGM
program
when the show restarts.
when it starts. Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Great. Thank you. Yeah, great.
That's mymoneymovie.com.
All right, let's get the owner of Littleton Auto Repair on, Ken. We really appreciate him talking, and I believe this has to do with Eric, right? He said he thought he was getting a remanufactured engine. He said it's a junkyard used engine. He paid $68.50, and they still can't get it right. That's what he is saying, Ken. But what's going on, man? Tell us the story from your perspective.
Okay, I'll give you the story. So he absolutely got a remanufactured engine. We purchased it the first engine we purchased from O'Reilly's, and it was having problems, right? It was leaking from the rear main seal, which it comes with the engine. It's a 2-piece rope seal, right? Pain in the butt. So we did that rear main seal several times under warranty. We changed the engine oil pan. Oil leaks down, on the bell housing right near the starter, right in the center, and drips. And so after doing the rear main seal multiple times, replacing the oil pan, putting dye in there, pulling our hair out, we get another engine. We put a new engine in from O'Reilly's, not a junkyard engine, and it leaks from the weirdest place I've ever seen. We plugged the PCB to figure out where it's leaking, and it's coming out of a little rivet that's in the side of the block that I believe was there during casting. There's nothing to change, man. I mean, it's leaking out. There's a little rivet in the side. We pull it out. We put a third engine in, and that rear main seal is leaking again. And we pull it apart, and I can't find a replacement part because they used an aftermarket crankshaft or something when they rebuilt the engine. So I said, hey, take this motor back. I ordered a different engine from a different supplier from AutoZone. Yeah, I know. It's been a disaster. I got another engine from AutoZone. I installed that. He's been gone for 3 months. I thought everything's good. Got a call. Hey, this is leaking. The timing cover is leaking. The rear main seal is leaking. I was like, Eric, but those parts came with the remanufactured engine. I understand. You just have to go through the warranty process. It's a tough motor. That 4.0 G motor sucks. For oil leaks. And but I was giving them, hey, here's the paperwork. Here's the phone number. Give them a call, and that's all I can do for them, man.
Wow. So the warranty comes from the reman place. Why do you think it's leaking? I mean, do you think it has something to do with the car itself and not the engines, like where it hooks up?
I think it's a really poor design 2-piece rope seal, and I think that they ultimately all end up leaking there. But the first one, I believe, was kind of using crappy parts for the crankshaft kit. They put a reman crankshaft, and the journal was different. So when I tried to even find a replacement part, the replacement part wouldn't fit. It wasn't right. I didn't like it, and so when this AutoZone one, we never even got back into the engine. So I don't know what kind of crankshaft.
So all in all, is this the third engine or the fourth? Fourth.
Yeah. And I'm putting these engines in at $50 an hour on the warranty company's dime. I'm not making anything. I'm getting murdered here. And
so what do you think he should do? What would the warranty do for him?
Well, I don't know what's leaking currently. I mean, I hear that the timing cover is leaking and the rear main seal is leaking. So there's either too much end play, on the rear main seal on this, or they're buying a similar crankshaft kit and they're all leaking. I don't know exactly what, because I don't have the car. It's at another shop, but. All I have to do is call the warranty, and they're going to pay them $50 an hour to replace the parts that came with the remanufactured engine.
Are you saying that this latest engine is still under warranty?
It's a new one from a different company.
So it is. No, that's good though. That's a really good.
Yeah,
that's a good avenue to pursue.
But they only pay $50 an hour.
I totally get that part.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah,
But,
and I handed Eric the warranty information today.
And Ken said he's doing what he can. I mean, he's done everything he could. He honored his warranty, but the manufacturer's warranty is something else.
Well, it's still under warranty. He can get a warranty from any shop around here. It's just It's a matter of, is it going to fix it, right? I pray on this one can fix it. I mean, I just pray that it gets done. I don't have much confidence, and I think they're going to struggle like we did, but we have struggled, and we've never given up on this car. We've worked on it every time.
Yeah, but it sounds like you're giving up now, and I'm not saying you shouldn't, but is that correct?
He didn't take it to us. He took it somewhere else.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, so it's not. We don't have an option, right? It's somewhere else. So.
Well, what happens if he brought it back to you, though? I mean, besides crying,
well, what could
would
he
you
do, though? I think you keep it where it is if it's still under warranty by you're saying the manufacturer doesn't require that he goes to you. It can go anywhere.
Exactly. And I was like, hey, man, I pray they can get it done for you. Hopefully they see something we don't see. They do something we didn't do. I don't know. But all I know is the engines are coming and they're leaking. And I've spent thousands of dollars that, I didn't charge them for. I probably didn't even tell them about it, right? I was just buying parts after parts after parts, pulling the engine in and out and just, guys, I need this, I need that. I'm just doing it for them. I'm not charging them a penny. And, I'm not saying all that to him, right? It's my problem. It's not his problem.
So, Mark, I think this guy, look, he's been working on it for 2 years, and now it's somewhere else. And if it's a manufacturer's warranty, I kind of am going along with the guy that it's not his problem unless it was an installation problem. I don't know.
But the motor came with the remain seal installed. It's it's a 2-piece rope seal that's up under the crankshaft journal. You have to remove the crankshaft.
I'd like to ask Kevin Calkin about this rope seal. This guy said it so many times. I just don't understand.
Yeah, let's do that.
Is.
Or Jeff Vick, either one.
Yeah, I think this engine sounds like it's notorious for these leaks, no matter what. As far as hold on though, Eric, I can go a couple ways on this. I mean, I love the fact the guys put in 4 engines, and it is definitely all remanufactured. I don't know why Eric was saying that these were used engines. Although, with all the problems they're having, I guess I can understand why he thinks that. But he's had a problem from day one.
Right.
If he did, I'm just curious, if he did bring it back to you, if Eric brought it back to you, are you still willing to dig into this, or are you through with it? I mean, that's what I'm asking.
It's under warranty, man. I'll keep going after it. I'm not a quitter. We're gonna keep doing what we can do. We're gonna check the end plate, right? We're gonna put dye in it. It's the process, right? That we go over. This time it lasted 3 months.
Hey, let's do this. Hold on. Let me put you back on hold. We're gonna get Kevin Calkin up. Tom, let's take this break on time, and then let's come back to Kevin, hopefully, and find out what he would do.
All right, waterpros.net, the best water systems, the lowest prices right now. Water softening, just $1,800 for the entire house. Or you can get reverse osmosis for as little as $1,100 at the kitchen sink. You need to call Water Pros for your best water systems, computerized, no maintenance, and you get the lowest prices guaranteed. 303-862-5554, waterpros.net.
Now, impact traffic.
We drive along 6th Avenue through Lakewood is back up to full speed after earlier problems. I-70 fully recovered as well after a busy rush hour. Things look good between Golden and Pena Boulevard. Pena Boulevard, no problems inbound if you are heading out to the airport. 225 looking really good, accident-free, and I-25 is also accident-free at this check. I'm Chris McLaughlin with traffic.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
Hey, when you have a company that only deals, let's say, with one style and one brand of window, they're going to push that no matter what. They have no choice. So what we recommend is Gravina's Windows, siding and doors, 950 West Evans. They've been there like 65, or they've been around 65 years, started by the granddad. Now, Nick, the grandson, owns and operates the place, and they even trademarked the name Gravina's, and they have 50 lines of windows. They have great prices, great values, a heritage to stand behind warranties, and you're just going to love their knowledge to find the right stuff for your home. Gravinas.com, 303 Gravina.
It's home. Thank you.
How much time do I have? I got to get something to drink here. Shannon, do I have a few minutes to get us something?
Sorry, I thought you could hear me. 4.5. Get out.
Okay, thank you, bro.
I was doing installation.
I wasn't listening.
Fittings on things.
Well,
about cut top of my finger off. I looked and looked. I had a bottle of super glue.
Yeah, I didn't hear how that ended because I hung up on that John guy.
Yeah,
I super glued.
Yeah, it's funny. He also answered the phone with, "Oh yeah, I'm a friend of Tom and Mark's." I know, medical.
Yeah, it's so funny. I've worked with him for 30 years. I wouldn't call myself a friend. Okay, hang on.
Did you actually say that?
Yeah, no, I said that sort of stuff though.
I'm friends with Tom.
That's gross. All right. You over at the house a lot? What? Do you know the code to his gate? He has to. No? Oh. It's a little like Dimitri with the tit thing. Now, that tea party deal is the shit, and that's great. I can't believe he was involved in that. But I was a raging alcoholic. And when he talks about lunch at the place and the discount and whatnot, over the course of 3 years at Shotguns, I've made money. I never spent money.
I always like to think that I made the. I like to think that there's letter jackets they own that I made. That makes me sit happy.
Oh, is that
That's what I did before this.
Yeah.
I was making letter jackets, and
freaking awesome.
They came to us and said, "We want." There's like 4 to 5 letter jackets, and I made 3 of them.
That's awesome. God bless you.
And 3 of them were stripper jackets. So yeah.
Perfect.
Right?
Well, and it's a weird deal. And the owners try very hard to get the women to leave.
To leave?
They work very hard.
You guys ever have
to
Bubba's
make sure
Burgers?
that the women move on with their life.
So
it's like,
there's
okay,
smash
if you want to do
burgers
this
that are
for a few
frozen.
months
Yeah,
or
and
something,
Walmart
but don't
sells them.
turn this
And
into
same
a
with
career.
King's.
Yeah, I've had them.
They're
Make
fucking
a ton
good.
of dough,
Yes, they are.
Get back into nursing school or something. Move on with your life.
like
This isn't
5
where you
minutes
want to
on the grill.
retire. Okay.
Yeah.
And you don't have to defrost them. You
And
throw
it
them on
serves two
frozen.
purposes.
I cook
don't
them.
want
I cook them on one of those
dancers.
Right.
George Foreman.
And it,
things.
Yep.
They maintain
boom,
a
they're done.
fairly positive attitude because
they're
a
so
little
easy
bit of
because
you
there's no
dies every
defrosting.
day
You
that
just
you're
throw 'em on
naked
the
in front
grill.
of strangers for money, you know.
I can imagine.
And it depends on how much you want to die, but for people it's a different rate.
I feel like a monkey jiggling a bunch of things, or juggling, not.
Probably jiggling too.
I don't want to jiggle anything. That's perverted.
What about Jello? Saw a kid at.
Oh, I love Jello.
I know. Oh, jiggling on a plate.
Mark, when do you want to go to the range?
Saw a kid at Golden
It's
Corral.
up to you.
Come walking by,
Yeah.
terrified
Any morning?
because
I'm
they
hoping
grabbed a
next week.
hot plate.
just
it
as
was
long as
right
it's
out
not
of
in the
the
middle of the heat wave,
dishwasher,
just pick
you
a
know,
day and we'll head on out
all
there.
stacked
Which
up
range?
there. And
Ben
grabbed a hot
Lamont Gun
plate,
Club.
put Jello on it,
Mark
and
just
it
got
was
his first
immediately
long-distance
melting
target.
and going everywhere.
Hey, I was
Come up
just
to mom.
out shooting mine. I got a Tika. What'd you get?
That is terrible.
You know what,
I
roughly?
understand that.
It's a 6.5, but it's
That's
a.
what I'm running.
Horrifying.
What'd you get?
I got a Tika. It's a.
I never heard of that
Oh,
brand.
it's a sub. They're very.
Yeah, I mean, even maybe at that age. You go, oh,
But I
this
mean,
is
it was
clean.
shoot.
Let's get a bunch of. Oh, God damn it! Did not put 2 and 2 together there.
There's been a lot of times where I've done that. I'm like,
All right.
not exactly hot plate on it.
Mark, it will shoot, but you won't.
Woody, please join us.
I'd love
I'll
to.
invite you because
Love to.
this is Mark's first target rifle.
Oh my gosh.
So we're going to mount the scope. We're going to get zero data. We're going to get ballistic data for
All that
various
for a
distances
22.
Here you go.
and intervals.
Press play.
Hey, Tom Martino with Major Marc Mager and the gang. Let's go to the phones. We have Jeff Vick, Kimmer Transmission. And Mark, what was that seal that he kept talking about? He said it was a problem. Was it that a rope seal or something? Ken,
what was that called?
It's a rear main
The
seal.
two-piece rear main seal is a rope seal. Very specific installation instructions.
And you say it's very difficult to keep it from leaking.
Yes, sir. Are you talking to me? I'm not sure you're talking to me.
Yeah. Jeff,
Yeah,
what do you
yeah, it's
think?
very-
Are
very
they
difficult.
are they notorious to he has his car there and
He's had 4 engines, 4 rebuild engines, and it continues to leak.
Continues to leak out the rear main.
Well, yeah, multiple times it's been the rear main, but ultimately every time it came back, it's come down to the rear main, in my opinion.
So, I mean, rope seals were, semi-dependable. They used them for eons. Seals have been made out of all sorts of materials, but, they use leather, they've used cork, that would be a gasket, rather. But rope seals themselves, as long as there's nothing wrong with the crank, you're probably about 70% proficiency.
and so is leaking natural around that area?
Well, I'm assuming this is a Jeep.
Yeah, 4.0 Jeep, exactly.
So, yeah, no, it's definitely something we've seen plenty of times in the past.
Yeah.
Is it something you live with, Jeff? Is that crazy to ask? Do you live with it?
I mean, how often is it failing? How many miles did it get out of this thing?
No, he got 3 months out of the last one, and we're not talking. I mean, we're talking the little minor drip.
That's all you're talking about is a minor drip?
Well, and Jeeps are kind of like Harley Davidsons. They don't leak; they just mark their spots.
Exactly.
But 3 months is probably short, yeah. But I mean, rope seals, like I said, 30% of the time they're probably going to leak on you. So it'd be one thing if it was pouring out of there, but a slight drip, it definitely wouldn't be unheard of.
So Jeff, let me put it like this real quick. So 2.5 years ago, the guy brings it to the guy you're talking to here to put in a reman engine. He sells him one $6,500.
68,
68. Fast forward 2.5 years, it's had 4 engines this guy's done under warranty.
Still leaking.
Put in it, and it's still leaking. What would you do at this point?
Are there any aftermarket seals?
Well, yeah, but they're all going to be rope seals. So it's not like you can get just a one-piece press in like you see on today's vehicles. You are stuck with the technology at the time. But, I mean, if you're going through 4 engines, you're warranting them all, I mean, I'd probably be switching manufacturers.
He did the last one.
Time, yeah.
And who were the manufacturers of all these engines?
I'm the manufacturer exactly. I don't know, but I'm buying them from O'Reilly, and then the most recent one I bought from AutoZone. And they're buying them from a third party.
Yeah, and both of those places are just like the flooring place you like to talk about, Tom. They really don't do the work themselves. They just broker it out and they use any sort of number of rebuilders. So who knows where that actually came from?
It could be one of the bigger ones. Yeah.
So, but I mean, jumping into something like a Jasper or something might be, a viable choice. There's a cost difference with that the customer would have to take into consideration. Hey, you're gonna have a bump in price.
Right. Yeah, but
at least that way,
Jeff,
you've got a 3-year, 100,000 mile warranty.
Jeff, we're still talking 4. That's what I was asking. What would you do at this point?
I would go with a more reliable source for the engine. I mean.
But Jeff, you said that they always seem to leak. So why would it be the engine's fault?
They're notorious for leaking, but
why the engine?
It's not the engine itself. It's more likely the rebuilder.
Yeah, but what about them that makes it leak? Do they not do the rear seat right?
It could also be something like we've been talking about here for the last several, year or better. The quality control in parts has really gone down the tank. So, there could be an issue with
Jeff, here's what I keep trying to get out of you, though. Like, if this is, let's say you do the Jasper one, and 3 months later it's leaking again, then what do you do?
I mean,
when do you end it? The guy's original warranty was 1 year. We're 2.5 years and 4 engines.
Well, the fact that the guy stuck around and has been doing more and more of these outside the warranty term, I got to give him kudos for that. But
at least Jasper would pay a higher warranty labor rate.
Yeah, and if the owner is willing to foot the difference in price, that should do it.
Man, I am happy to tell you about the...
Thank you.
John, we will get to you.
He says he's a friend of yours. And
I know him.
He is very upset that you're not.
No,
fighting.
he's not upset.
Do you want to hear the
All right,
stuff?
dude.
Just
I had to hang up on him once already.
Offline.
And do you normally stay on the off?
Is there any way you can get me on before his break?
Because I can hear them talking.
Click.
Hey, are we done with?
We're done with Ken, right?
I hit PG.
Are we done with Ken?
Okay,
And
you
then
do.
I
So you
can't
bounce
hear.
back.
Or Eric?
Yeah.
Are we done with Ken and
I
Eric?
usually don't even go to offline.
I think we're done. I think
Yeah.
they have to go to a. But I want to ask
Shannon
Mark
will
what he
like
wants to do.
flash-
Ask Mark real
flashlight.
quick. Mark,
Mark has run off to the little girl's room.
Straighties are gonna.
I would
talking to
say that he should try a better rebuilder. That was our expert opinion. And then, I mean, the consumer's going to have to pay a little more.
Good engine.
That sucks.
And then do you still want
Who's the
Jeff on, or do you want me to
No,
straighten him
I
off?
think we're pretty much done with
We're
them.
done. Okay.
Thank
They
you,
did
Tom.
everything. You know how we fixed it? We took a sponge and, and cable corded around the
On your helicopter?
around the fitting.
Was it a flight?
What
fall
fitting?
sponge?
Hey, it was not a FAA approved.
What fitting?
sponge. But guess what? We didn't have any oil on our pen.
Yes.
Is he able to hear Tom? Tom's asking a question.
What fitting did you put a sponge on?
Oh, no. Where Chopper is sitting, he can't hear
I can't
offline
hear
at
that.
all.
Well, unfortunately, where
Don't have a
Chopper's sitting, I can
splitter.
still see him. So that's unfortunate.
At least
too.
you got the better
So do you
view.
mind relaying the question from Tom?
I
Tom
just
wants
wanted to know what
seal
seal.
you
Yeah.
augmented with a sponge.
There was no seal. It just continued to leak into the sponge.
From where?
Oh.
From where?
I don't think Chopper. So Tom wants to know what was the origin of the leak
Yeah.
itself. Did you ever
It was
figure it
a
out?
fitting, an oil fitting that I can't remember. It was an oil fitting that went into the oil or pump or out of the oil pump.
Yeah. You know what that I'll tell you what that
I could
is.
point to it now, but I can't remember.
I'm just glad you
It's
didn't use.
a bad not a band, either a banjo or a flared fitting, and it's a crack in the flare. That's usually what happens in those sons of bitches.
Yeah, I think Chopper should augment the story by replacing sponge with a tampon.
We believe it or
Was it a
not, we
sponge
had thought
worthy
about
leak?
that.
They thought about that.
We had thought about that too.
That would make a better story.
Yeah.
Was it a sponge-worthy leak?
Sponge was it sponge worthy?
Yeah, it was sponge-worthy.
God, imagine all the vernacular we get from that show. Jesus.
Now, when we totally took out the engine and they redid it, it went away.
Tom, Woody's thinking of trying out being one of our deputies at the show.
Who's that?
Woody, our guest, today's guest. Woody.
As long as he's not a fucking nut, yeah.
No, I thought that was one of the qualifications.
Well, he is a friend of Dimitri's.
I know.
Oh my God!
And Woody used to be on a SWAT team for the Department of Energy, so he knows how to get shit done quickly and effectively.
I love that idea. The more the merrier if they're good people like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Has Woody called in before the show?
Yeah.
It's funny, Tom. I have. I
remember you.
And it wasn't that I did call in. You were talking to somebody about having an issue with popping in their ears or something, and I had experienced that and got rid of it using fish oil. And I called in just to.
Yeah. You also have texted us before, I think.
I don't know.
Or emailed. I think I've gotten you on email. Let me check here. Woody. Or it could be another Woody.
It probably, yeah. That's probably another Woody.
Yeah, okay, maybe it was another Woody, but the other Woody was just a little off.
Yeah.
We're talking about the same Woody then.
Yeah. Off in a good way.
So, Woody, my other gun club, which is CRC, we have a 1.3 mile range over there.
That'd be great.
So when you want to stretch its legs out on that Tika.
Well, I shot it out to 1,500 yards at Cameo.
Mm-hmm.
Great. I mean, I was at the end of what my scope could do because they have a 2,000 yard too, and I couldn't. I just couldn't I couldn't adjust my scope because I use a mill.
Sure.
It all set up. It's
But you still have graduations that you can use for holdover
So
even after the adjustment
put it
runs
on
out.
a little tripod, or do you hold it on a mound, or do you hold it just free hold it?
Mine, I've got a bipod on the front, but then I use a shooting bag.
Yeah.
So you can.
Shooting
Tom,
bag, right.
Tom, at that distance, you need to sandbag it in for maximum stability.
Yeah.
You can't shoot 1,500 yards
But
of.
my rifle, I was out there shooting out to 400. It's so easy.
Oh, that's not even
Who was
trying.
the guy at the Olympics that showed up with just his regular glasses hanging onto the gun? And
Oh, the Turkish guy?
yeah.
He was wearing sweatshirt and no sweatpants and a t-shirt.
Yep.
Did he kill it?
He killed it.
Second, silver medal.
He's from Turkey. Some dude.
And everybody else is like full gear and shit.
Oh yeah, tens of thousands of dollars of stuff,
And he
just
shows
walked
up
up
with his glasses
Three,
and
two,
sweat.
one,
Flew
swing.
coach.
That's my kind of fucking guy.
He came off the plane, didn't shower.
It was like if John Wick entered the Olympics.
He's at the
It was
Motel
crazy.
6.
Oh, dude, and he looked like he had a huge case of bedhead.
Oh yeah.
I gotta watch
He
that
showed
fucking
up at the
video.
Olympics.
How do
Like
I
he was
see
all
it on
smooshed
YouTube?
over to one side from him just waking up.
Something like surprise silver medal shooter.
Turkish Olympic.
Turkish.
Surprise shooter. He just that
Shocked the
guy's
shit out of the
hero.
shooting community.
Bedhead. That's fucking just grand.
He didn't take a shower or anything.
Well, even the
He-
glasses that
He
the pros
competed
use
with
are
one
unbelievable.
hand in his pocket, wore standard prescription glasses, cheap earplugs. He was born about a year after me.
That guy's a stud.
That is a fucking badass.
Man of the Year.
That
He
is
got my
fucking
Man of the Year award.
badass.
I wish I could invite him to Meat Fest. Shannon, will you join us at Meat Fest this year?
I might. I'm longing to eat meat with men.
It's on the Saturday of the weekend formerly known as Labor Day.
You'll love it. It's
Okay.
fun.
And at sundown, it turns from eating meat to smoking cigars and drinking whiskey.
Well, crap, I have all of that.
And if you drive your house over there, then you'll be safe until the next day.
All right.
I'll get you the invitation in the next couple of days. They'll come
Please
out.
do. Thank you.
You're going to love it. We invite only very interesting people. So the conversation that starts around the cigar time is fascinating.
Well, I try to blend in, but I'm happy to help.
Oh, this dude is badass. He's literally sitting there with one hand in his pocket.
Yep.
Do you see his hair?
Where's that?
It's on
He
the
is
internet.
as badass as he gets.
What are you talking
You
about?
would never know this guy's that
The
fucking
Turkish
good.
shooter at the Olympics a couple years ago.
Oh.
And he totally looks like a
He
7-Eleven
looks like
manager.
he rolled out of bed, dude.
Yeah, he looks like he works at the gas station as the night manager. And
If
he
that.
totally killed it.
Like more as an employee.
Yeah, he totally killed it.
Here you go.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino and Major Marc Mager.
Hello, everyone. Major Marc Mager at the main studio with a common man today, Woody, and we have Deputy Chopper, Deputy Dollar, Deputy D, and I want to go to John, who's been waiting a while. We can go back to Eric if we can, but I think Eric got way more than the warranty called for, and I think that he has to keep going back to the manufacturer or switch manufacturers, but we'll talk about that. John, your turn. What's going on, John?
Hey, Tom, how are you?
Good, man. And now this is John that we've been in touch with in the past about the divorce from hell.
Yeah, but we won't get into that now. I was hoping to maybe talk to you off air at a later time about that.
Okay.
It's very complex and convoluted and everything. This is another issue that a buddy of mine is going through, and he's kind of at his wit's end. He bought a house a little south and west of downtown with a detached, basically it was a garage, but it was converted into, like a B&B, and it was sold to him that way with the, kind of enticing aspects of being able to make money off of that. Well, he got everything cleaned up, started doing the B&B thing. And then I don't know if somebody complained about it, but he started getting letters from the city that it was something about the one-ways and the AD, what did he say?
The cities are really discouraging B&Bs and VBOs or vacation by owners. They're really coming down on them, making it difficult. You have to have a license too.
Yeah, and that's something that, again, the people who sold this to him said, it's been permitted and you should be fine. And
that's something, that's something he should have done due diligence on. Unless they made some actual written representations by contract, there is nothing verbal they can be held to. I'm serious. If there was a B&B there in the garage and they just assumed everything was going to be fine, and they didn't do due diligence, is it mentioned in the contract? Because specifically in real estate, there is no reliance on verbal promises. So was there something in the contract?
He's texting me right now. He said he's planning on calling lawyers today. He said there's documents I feel that
Brad O'Brien he should call Brad O'Brien Legal Services.
Brad.
I'm serious. Yeah, he does real estate law of all kinds, every kind. Now, he should have called him beforehand, but it's olslaw.com, olslaw.com, and it's Brad O'Brien Legal Services. You have him call him, really, 720-370-7388.
370-7788.
No, 7388.
7388. And
yeah,
that's OLS.
Yeah, olslaw.com is the website. It stands for O'Brien Legal Services.
I'd still like to understand, what do you think is in that agreement that would help your friend out?
He said there was a lack of disclosed information about the B&B, and they used extra.
He doesn't have to have when you say a lack of disclosed information, if he had a disclosure sheet, by the way, that disclosure sheet isn't even required by law. Did you know that? That is something the Board of Realtors recommends. And you're crazy to buy it without a disclosure sheet. But the secret with the disclosure sheet is that it's filled out. But there's nothing that says if you have an Airbnb or if you have anything extra, you have to do a disclosure. I think the guy is just pissed off that the city is a pain in the ass and he's blaming the sellers.
Tom, hang on a second. It's not clear to me if the problem is that he needs to get a license from the city, which is doable, or is the problem that there is no license available and they're just denying him the license? What does it come down to? Can he get a license?
What's going on? Is he being bugged?
No, I don't think he's gone through the process of actually trying to make sure the licensing is all correct. I think right now he has to try and go through the process of it probably has to do with easements, I would imagine. I think it says that if you're going to use this as this type of property, it's encroaching on the one-way, that there's like an alley behind, and because of people pulling in, something like that. I don't know all the ins and outs, so I just wanted to see if he had it.
We don't know what the problem really is.
Yeah, and by the way, those licenses, even if the former owners had one, they're not automatically transferred.
Okay.
And I know what they're talking about. Guys, most of the garages, because of the fires with old cars, garages used to be detached. They used to be behind the house, and the access was through the alley. But as long as they go one way down the alley, they can still get in and out of that garage. So I don't know what the issue is. We don't know what the issue is.
He said their disclosure of the non-permitted small scope of work, and then the MLS listing, listing it as a ready income potential on the MLS.
Potential.
So it was, yeah.
Look at John. I think he's stretching it. There is no, what do you mean lack of disclosure for work? What does that mean? That he's not able to do repairs? What does that mean? Yeah, I mean, how do you disclose that? Well, how the hell do you disclose that? I'm going to disclose to you it might be difficult to redo your basement. I mean, I don't even know how there's no place to disclose it on the approved sheet. the approved sheet for the state of Colorado, there would be nowhere to disclose it. This guy should have asked all kinds of questions, and if it was important, he should have had it put into other
He should have hired Brad to look at it before he bought it.
Right. It's John. I don't think honest to God. I think your friend's out of luck unless there's something.
Yeah.
The non-disclosure does not make sense. You don't have to disclose everything in the world. In fact, this guy the sellers may not even know what he wanted disclosed. And the disclosure, and the multi-list that says potential income, I mean, that doesn't promise anything. It really doesn't.
But Tom, from a more practical perspective, I think John's friend is way jumping the gun because he hasn't gone through the permitting and licensing process. So he needs to go through that before he points the ugly finger of blame on the sellers of the property.
Right. He has to see if he can do some kind of permit. I don't know what they require, but I know the city, Denver is one of the worst in the country, by the way, John. So it's not just this property. It's one of the worst in the country to get these short-term rental permits.
Which is weird because they're encouraging ADU building.
Yeah.
So that may have changed, Tom. I mean,
auxiliary dwelling units, though, are not short term. They don't mind you renting. They just don't want you doing it for short term. That's the problem. The short term part of it is what makes it bad. They don't like vacation by owners and Airbnbs because they want more longer term. That has always been the issue with the city. They think it doesn't build neighborhoods.
Well, Tom, I wish Denver would do something about all the short-term bum residents around where I live.
Oh man, it's just terrible. It is. I mean, Denver sucks. Listen, I got to go on to Eric. He has something else. John, I'm really sorry. I really am. Eric, you say you have more to say. Eric, this guy's put 4 engines in and spent 2.5 years on a 1-year warranty. I think he has a right to say, Eric, go to the engine manufacturer. I'm at my wit's end. I really don't think he's doing you wrong. Your original call was that he put a junkyard engine in.
Yes, sir. That being aside, because I can't prove that. That was told to me by the head mechanic that does not work there anymore. There have been 5 engines put in. So we'll just say 4.
Oh, 5. Okay, 5. That's even better.
Because I did not feel comfortable with what's that?
If he put in 5, he's making a big effort.
I agreed. The reason I did not take it back this last time was because I didn't feel very confident with the workmanship. The new place that I took it didn't just say the rear main seal leaked. They said the oil pan was dented, the oil pan leaked, the timing cover leaked, the water pump leaked. So there's a lot more going on than just the rear main seal. I didn't feel comfortable with the workmanship due to obvious circumstances. In regards to my Jeep leaking just a little bit, I don't feel it's a fair expectation to pay $7,000 or $6,800 and then get an engine back that leaks oil. I just don't think that's appropriate.
I didn't say that. What I'm saying is,
agreed. I didn't say you did.
He wants you. No, and I agree. I don't want my engine leaking if I paid $6,800. But I also think that if you don't like the work, you're probably. You should go after the engine warranty and go somewhere else. And then if there's anything outside of the warranty that he did wrong, keep track of that. And then we go back after him for that. But as far as that engine goes, you have a manufacturer's engine. Or maybe what you do is pay a little more and get a Jasper engine, which has a warranty that's better and pays a higher shop rate, and more people are willing to work on it.
Oh, and Tom, LKQ engine warranty is awesome too.
With a $2,400 bill to get my Jeep up and running where it doesn't leak oil, and the manufacturer warranty will not cover the parts because those parts were swapped. That's what they say, and they're only going to cover $50 an hour labor rate, which is way more than shop that's fixing it.
No, you mean way less. It's yeah. So listen, that's not Eric's. I mean, excuse me, that's not the Ken's problem at Littleton Auto Repair. If you have a warranty that pays $50 an hour, that's what you have, and you know that happens a lot. That really, in fact, some warranties don't even cover labor. In your particular case, though, if you said parts swapped out, what does that mean? Parts swapped out.
Yes, sir. It says that when they got the remanufactured engine, they had to take the water pump and the timing cover.
Who said that?
And the oil pan off of the.
Well, they have.
It says that on the.
That's how they always do it. They don't.
Okay,
an
Mark.
engine doesn't include a water pump, for example.
Okay, and it doesn't include the pan and the other stuff, Mark?
No, not at all.
Okay, so there you go. Mark has been in the business, so that's natural to do that. You'd have to pay more if you wanted new ones. I see, Eric, I don't think you've been ripped off. I think there's a lack of communication, maybe.
And I don't think the damn shop knows how to get it right. So I agree with him 100% there.
I think you go with a warranty shop, and those parts that were swapped out were not swapped out. Those parts were carried over from the old engine. And if you need new ones, or replacement ones, go get replacement ones.
And no offense to the companies out there, but I never looked at like Checker Auto Parts or AutoZone as a place you would buy an engine. I find that strange to begin with. I know they sell them, but man, that does not have quality written all over it.
They're also very expensive, I heard. But anyway, Eric, I would go try another shop. You got to go with whatever the warranty pays, and there's not much we can do about it. I mean, that's what you bought, and that's what the warranty comes with. Or this guy sounded willing to have you pay more and get a Jasper engine. We have to take this break. I'm sorry, but we do. Apple Air Heating and Air, 12 years parts and labor warranties, 6 years full replacement on Daikin equipment, and Apple Air, air with an E, appleair.com, family owned and operated since 1988.
Yep.
For 90 years, Belco Credit Union has proudly called Colorado home. That's thanks to all our members who have helped us grow alongside our beautiful state. To celebrate our anniversary, Belco is offering a special low fixed rate on a new home equity choice line advance. If you've been waiting to start a new home renovation project, now's the perfect time. Go to belco.org/90 years to see full offer details. Equal housing opportunity lender. Membership eligibility required. All loans subject to approval. Belco, banking for everyone.
You know, in this economy and in this day and age, you can't trust a lot of contractors. You can trust discountbath.com for two things: a quality bath and a real discount. Hence the name, discountbath.com. They're so confident you'll go with them once you see the layout that they'll do all that preliminary work without any obligation. They'll walk the project, talk the project, they'll price the project, spec the project, give you prices up front on everything. Whether it's just a walk-in shower they do complete for $9,888, or you can do the entire bathroom. Discountbath.com is anxious to get started. We know Chris and his team, and we can't recommend better. 720-979-2322. That's 720-979-2322. Great people at discountbath.com. You're also going to find great people at Fix It 24/7. Plumbing, heating, cooling, electric, and drains. They're the people I call for problems at my house, especially they have their own drain division. You know, we've had a lot of calls lately about that. They'll give you the honest estimate, free second opinions on anything, and they do camera work. Plus anything else, if you told you need a replacement, you get a free second opinion. They also do the $39 complete refurbishment of your AC, which has been working overtime, and they also do it for the furnace. $39, 2 hours taking it apart, cleaning every nook and cranny, adding life and efficiency. FixMyHome.com. That's 720-526-3939.
Thank you.
I just, yeah. Because after carrying a gun for so many years and all that stuff.
Was Frank Duran going to come on for some kind of follow?
Long range now is just, it's like a hobby. Like I want to just go out
super healthy hobby. Yeah. Dude, fresh air, sunshine.
Yeah, he was going to do something with some
usually
chick
good
that Mark
people.
wanted on,
So-
and we can't find the chick.
Okay, exercises your
got
brain.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Really exercise.
Hey, Mark, you got your ears on? Marky? Mark?
Highly recommend it to almost everybody.
I'd love to go out with you guys when you guys go out. Let me
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
What is
As soon as
that
Mark's
joke, by the way? Mark,
Yeah, yeah.
Mark, is that a dog with a deviated septum or a cleft palate? I forget which one.
Cleft palate.
Is it? Thank you. No, I knew you'd know.
Yeah, I've never
I got
heard
a
that.
guy on hold just asking about an attorney that we had years ago. This is kind of funny. A Mexican guy who doesn't speak very. He worked downtown, nice office, third floor, I think. Helped him arrange his assets during a divorce, a big divorce.
What I do is I use.
Who would that have been?
God, if I know.
No idea.
50 yards.
Okay. Like he said, a referral list guy about 8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Could have been Harris Law Firm. Could have been, if it was a divorce attorney or an estate attorney.
Yeah, I wonder if it was.
Oh, who's your favorite attorney? The fat guy with the broken car.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Who? What was it? Who was that?
Dude, that's hilarious.
I don't want to talk about it.
Dude, let me tell you, if you saw this guy's car,
Yeah.
you wouldn't hire him to fart. I mean, it was so fucked up.
It is funny how you can let one part of your life go.
Oh, my. I've never seen anything. Well, he let a lot of parts of his life go.
They're making fun of my Lincoln.
I don't make fun of
No,
it.
it's not. Trust
wrote
me.
it.
Your
90-year-old
Lincoln looks like a
ladies.
brand new Mercedes compared to this car.
It looks brand new.
Yeah.
With a couple of minor exceptions.
You're right. Really nice.
There is not a 2008 anything that looks brand new.
The seat is.
By the way, Dimitri's
like
minor
being in bed, going to
exceptions
sleep.
usually ride in the trunk.
And it's got an air suspension, so it just
Yeah.
glides
I had a
down the
Beauty
road.
Park Avenue older one that had that
Oh, yeah.
air suspension, and that thing would float down the road.
Yep, Park Avenues are wonderful.
Incredible.
I started out looking for a Park Avenue Ultra,
Hey man,
which is the supercharged one.
So I asked
Those
them,
are
and
very
they
difficult
don't
to find, and then I
recall who
bumped
would have
into this
fallen
one
into that.
accidentally.
Like
I'm like, I'll
Harris
take it.
Law Firm?
Oh.
Does Harris ring a bell?
I bought it with 84 last fall, a year ago. And I have a 4Runner that's my daily driver.
Mine is, other than my work truck, right, is an FJ Cruiser. It's got like 232,000 miles on it.
Yep. What year?
2008.
I have a 08 4Runner
Yeah.
with 216 on the clock.
It's awesome.
It's the same engine, transmission, same chassis even. So
I said that, and they actually mentioned a guy who didn't look so good. So
Every time,
they
5,000
don't.
miles right from the beginning.
Yep.
Man,
And my guy that.
Is he coming on the air?
what?
Maybe he can jingle our memory if he comes on.
Would you mind asking?
Yeah, jiggle our memory. We'd be happy to talk to him about it.
Tom likes getting jiggled.
I'm so
I like
sorry.
getting jiggled a lot.
Bam.
I'm so sorry, nothing's
Record that for our
rattling out of
archives.
Hey, Tom Martino here with Major Marc Mager. Let's talk right now to Sarah. Go ahead, Sarah. What's going on?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, Sarah. What's happening?
Okay, so I have been looking for someone for about a year and a half to help me. I had a contractor in January of 2024 that gave me an estimate because I own land in Berthoud up by Carter Lake here in Colorado.
Yeah.
And he was going to do some concrete work and septic vaults. It was a lot of concrete work and excavating for me.
Oh.
And I signed the estimate in January of 25, and it was $62,000.
Whoa.
And I gave him a check for and I gave him a check for $50,000.
Wait a minute. You paid $50,000 up front?
Yes.
Oh, that's a no-no. God almighty. So what happened then?
So he came about a week later and did a little bit of work because up there, it's on a mountain. So in January, it's not the best time to be digging around, especially in rocks. So he did a little bit of excavating, brought in some what he claims was fill dirt and road base. I wasn't up there at the time when he was doing the work. And it turns out it's it's crushed concrete that he brought in, and it's all washed away. And he didn't do much, but he left his excavator at my property for about a month and picked it up towards the end of February of 25. And since then, in March of 25, I had to cancel my contract because my neighbors in my neighborhood wouldn't let me continue to develop. They'd run me out of the neighborhood.
Why?
Why?
Hold on. What do you mean they ran you out of the neighborhood? Was it a mining claim or was it a real lot?
No, it's a real lot in a neighborhood called Carter Lake Heights neighborhood.
Well, what do you mean they ran you out? Did you get county permits and all of that?
Well, I was in the process, but my neighbors were going by. There was a 78-year-old or 70-year-old man that every time I was at my property, he would take videos and pictures of me.
So what?
Just to get me in trouble or whatever. He was just cruel to me. He didn't even know me.
So wait a minute. How much of the work was done for the $50,000? How much was done?
Well, I reworked. So I asked for an invoice in March of 25 because I wasn't going to move forward. And in May, I got an inflated invoice. He did bring in some dirt. He took out some trees. He turned my conics like 45 degrees for me with his excavator. And that's all that was done. He sent me an invoice in May after I canceled in March. And it was inflated to $23,000. It was exacerbated because he was charging me $175.
Is he willing? Hold on. If he claims he did 23 or 25, I don't care. Is he willing to give you a refund on your deposit?
Well, yes. So I went.
I would take it and then worry. I would take it first, get the money and count it because I don't think he'll come up with the money. If he does come up with the money, you're lucky. You're lucky. If you can get $25,000 because it's hard, any work he did, he can probably justify $25,000 with an excavator and all that. Here's all I'm asking: have you gotten any money yet back?
No. So I asked him in May when I would have the balance of my deposit of $27,000, and he said I would have $5,000 by the end of May of last year. So this is 2025. And then within 45 days, I would have the balance. And he hasn't given me a dime. So I went to the Better Business Bureau.
Yeah. What is a Better Business Bureau? What are they going to do? Anyway, what did they do? Tell me what they did.
So they went to their committee. I submitted all my evidence. And they went to their committee.
That's really scary.
Binding arbitration.
Wait, what committee? Wait a minute. What's the committee?
It's a committee of old farts that say, what are we going to do about this? Is he paying his dues? Let's do arbitration. You know, anybody who submits to binding arbitration, that would be great. But nobody did. Did he submit to binding arbitration?
If he's part of the BBB, he does.
So anyway, the BBB did nothing. Then what did you do?
So the BBB closed my case unresolved.
Of course they did. Yeah, that's right.
So I went on to send him I have two separate addresses for him and his wife and their business. And that one was on the original estimate. Another one was on a letter they wrote me at one point about my neighbors. And so
I don't think, first of all, you canceled the contract. He didn't. And it was because of your neighbors. So I don't know what the contract said. I mean, he may claim, wait a minute, she shut me down. I'm willing to do the rest of the work. Although under the Contractors Trust Act, that money should be put in trust for the job, the part he didn't use. I mean, I think you should demand to know what the contract says. Do you have the contract? What does it say about cancellation?
I don't have a contract with him. He said that by me signing the estimate for $62,000, that was the contract, is what he told me.
Well, it probably was in a way, but in another way, when you canceled, what were the cancellation provisions?
There were no cancellation provisions. But basically in May, when he gave me this invoice for $23,000, I said, okay, when will I have the $27,000 back? And he said, I'll give you $5,000 by the end of May, and within 45 days, I'll give you the balance.
Yeah.
And he never did.
Right. That's the telling part. That's the most important part. He's not coming through with any money, and that's a big problem. We got to contact him. We really do.
Yeah, he told me at one point that on a text, and I have all of that evidence. But he told me at one point that he spent my money, that he could spend it how he saw fit. And he spent it, and he didn't have it to get back to me.
Yeah, Tom, that money is long gone. We get this from every call about a contractor. They
need
spend it
somebody there in the studio to take this case and call this clown. What's this guy's name?
His name is Corey Regan.
Corey Regan.
Yes, and his company is Elite Dirt and Demo, LLC, out of Loveland.
Okay. And Demo, okay.
But let's try to get him on and see what he says. I mean, a few things make me a little kind of anxious on this call. The fact that all of her neighbors chased her out of the neighborhood's a little strange.
That's right. I don't know why they. What right did they have to shut you down on a permitted actual construction site? What right did they have?
I wasn't quite to permit yet. I was just prepping the land, but I had a lot going on, and I suffer a brain injury from a major auto accident that I was in 4 years ago. And like my neighbor to the south, she calls me, excuse my language, but she calls me dumb bitch and white trash when I go up there. Her daughter will come out. And
but basically, though, you're not telling me any reason that you canceled yet, except you didn't. Okay, but that's not this guy's fault that you backed out of a $62,000 contract. I mean, I'm not saying that gives him right to spend the money before the work's done. So he owes you what, a $39,000? Did you figure?
$27,000 is what he was supposed to give back to me, but he also
that doesn't add. Okay, 50. You're right. 50 grand, 27,000. You're right. Okay.
He my trailer, which I paid $16,500 for at his lot in Loveland. He put roll-off dumpsters in front of it, so I couldn't remove it from his lot.
Okay.
Tom, are you keeping track of all the problems here?
Yes.
Because
of course
I got lost.
Yeah, I am. And what we need to do is try to call this guy during the break. I got to take this break. I'm Tom Martino with Major Marc Mager and the gang of deputies right after this.
Thank you.
KRFX HD2 Denver.
KHOW Denver. Denver's talk station. An iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human. Now, impact traffic.
An earlier stalled vehicle southbound I-25 through downtown has now been cleared. So that clears I-25 of any accidents or stalls to slow you down. Overall, we are looking at a very good drive up and down I-25. Same on 225 up to full speed through Aurora. No issues for you across I-70 as far as any delay. C-470 through Highlands Ranch in good shape and along the foothills. I'm Chris McLaughlin with traffic.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
When you get Frank Duran, the realestateman.com, to market your home, you get multi-list video tours, drone photos and pics and videos, and outbound marketing campaigns on all major social media platforms to hundreds of thousands of people. And Frank sells most of his own listings. He lists for a price that gets multiple offers. Yes, and he sells faster and for more money, and he has stats to prove it. He's a certified negotiation expert. And if you're buying, Frank has a dedicated team to help you find your dream home. You're never held to a long-term contract, no cancellation fees or penalties, because Frank wants to earn your trust every day. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, 303-920-1622.
I'll use that.
Yep.
There, we just got to rig it.
We'll get you started with a bipod, and then you can upgrade if you
4
want.
minutes if you
Remember,
needed
always
to do
start with
something, Tom.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. And you buy equipment only when your current equipment limits your performance.
Yeah.
But it will take you a very long time to reach the level.
Did you want a deputy to call, or did you want me to call?
You can try first, or give it to a deputy
I
who's
know
there.
you think so. That's
I
all
mean,
right.
they're all sitting in there. Give it to one of the
Indian guides,
deputies.
I was the best 22 shooter out of probably 900 kids at our annual.
You can't say Indian anymore.
Well, it was called Indian guides. Our Native American guides.
Hey, we live in Indian Hills. I mean,
Native American Hills.
You better switch that up according to D.
I know. I mean,
Hey, that first caller had engine trouble.
Could be Indian.
Yeah, they did.
Next to Pakistan.
Engine trouble.
right.
What are they called?
Huh?
What are they called?
I don't.
The people that live next to Pakistan.
Indians.
Oh yeah, but I don't think they call it because ours has actual on the sign there's Indian.
Oh yeah.
How about people from Indiana? Aren't they called
Indianans?
Indians.
I don't know. Are they?
Indianans.
Indies?
Yeah, they put a little emphasis on it.
What are Indiandians
I used
called?
to do PPC competition.
If they're Southern Indiana, is it undies?
Back then, I wore contacts. You were talking about at the 50-yard line. My contacts.
By the way, if you want to
be
see a
staring
place
so
that's a
much,
little like,
you could see your contacts.
I guess it wouldn't be Pakistan,
Wow.
but golly,
In your
is
eye.
it poor.
And
South
it was
Indiana.
annoying.
Oh my
I have
god.
20/20 on this side, but I
Yeah, they're Hoosiers.
I use this as a contact so I can see it.
What an awful part of the country.
Really?
Well, I feel bad.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, God, who just threw up?
Fucking Dimitri.
You want that case?
Right.
Want what?
Burp.
Corey?
Oh, please. I know you know better than me.
Golly.
Corey.
As they say, as they say in
There's
medicine.
4 deputies in there. One of you pick. I don't care.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're all sitting on your freaking asses.
Large.
Speaking of a rear seal leak.
Oh, Corey Regan.
I hope Dimitri, Axeman, get that contractor on. I can't wait to hear his side of the story.
What the hell are
This
you
woman
people
is
doing in
fucking
there?
loony.
What's the point of the deputies?
God, I think that's
That's true. Have the deputies call and get them on
No,
the
no,
air.
I want him
Of
on
the dirt
air.
company.
That's the whole change.
Yeah, we can't trust the deputies.
Okay, what
to
they're
do that.
saying, Axe, what he's saying, Axe, is just try to get them on the air
You
first.
know what he's
Yeah, I
saying.
want him
We're
on
trying
the
to make
air.
fun of the deputies.
We need
Cass
his
is
side.
already dialing. He
You've been
didn't
trying
care
to
about that
hold
part.
up my standards for 2-3 weeks now. By the way, China.
We just wondered what a bunch of
beautiful-looking
classic deputies are doing.
Costa Rica's full. They look like Lexus.
Oh,
they have that.
They
and
fucking
for some
pull a
reason,
muscle jerking
they're
each other
all
off.
white. I did
No
not
offense.
see a color.
No, offense taken.
Any of them. They were everywhere.
I want you.
I asked
Okay,
about the
U.S.
Tesla.
Mobile.
They said
Okay, there it is.
not
U.S. Mobile.
Dollar doesn't have the upper body.
They couldn't handle the. Well, first of all, a red light is a suggestion. A stop sign is a wish. There's no end of the road.
Stop sign is a yield. Rolling slowly yield.
You know, Italy's the same way. We were down
That's one thing that Tesla does not do. It insists on a full stop. If anything bothers me, it would be that.
You get ass in it if you did that.
There's no. I think it should.
Really?
I think it should be able to override it just a hair.
It should be able to read the room. Because that's what I do when
Not
I'm
in
driving.
full
If there is
self-driving.
nobody around,
Not when
I
the
am
car's
not
driving.
stopping.
Yeah, I mean when you're driving, hell, you can do whatever you want.
Mark, what would they do with the motorcycles that go in between? Because
My car doesn't give a shit.
Hello, I'm Tom Martino with Major Marc Mager, and we have our deputies in the house, and we were talking about this this contract, man. It's screwy. We gotta figure out what's going on, and we're gonna try to get that guy on. But I want to go to Gary while we're waiting. Gary, what's going on with your truck, Gary? What's happening?
Well, thanks for taking my call.
Yes,
Tom.
sir.
My 71,000 driveway gnome is in the shop again. It's a GMC Denali HD 3500.
Wait, what year?
Diesel. 2018.
2018. And you paid 71 grand for it?
Yes, I purchased it in 2017.
Yeah.
As a brand new truck.
Yeah.
And it's been in the shop several times, pretty much about a year since that date that I purchased it.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's 7 years old.
For the same.
Yeah, but he said back when he first bought it. Why didn't you raise hell back then when it was in the shop for a year?
I did. It was in the shop. That's a cumulative total. So it was in the shop for 3 months one time, and then another 2 months, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
All for the same exact problem.
So you bought this new, diesel. And you're having. What's the problem today?
It's the truck is in reduced power mode, which is called limp mode, and it's got a problem with the diesel exhaust filter.
Yeah.
It's called the diesel particulate filter.
Yeah.
Replaced it
exactly.
Three times, maybe four. I'm still compiling all my receipts from the dealerships, and it's been a hardship. I'm trying to, go up to my ranch and take equipment up there.
Okay, so
what
does a good mechanic? What does a good mechanic? Man, we need a really good guy for the show on diesel.
I got one. He's in Castle Rock though, but he's he's unbelievable, man.
Okay, so your diesel particulate filter is bad. Well, what does someone say about it?
You replace it.
Well, they finally did a diagnostic today. It's been in the shop for 4 days since Friday.
Yeah.
I had to hurry up and get it in there at 8 a.m. in the morning at AutoNation. And
what did they say? Is it bad or is it just dirty? Do you clean them? What? Tell me about it.
They haven't given me any diagnosis yet. I have an extended warranty on there for, the one I bought in 2019 for 100,000 miles. In 84 months, whatever comes first, and that is due in September the 22nd, 2026.
Okay.
They say their head mechanic is looking at it, but he has not completed his diagnostic test.
So what do you want at this point? It sounds like you've had nothing but trouble.
With that aftermarket warranty, you can bring it pretty much anywhere you want, right?
Well, I felt more confident taking it to a GMC dealership.
Well, how well's that worked out since you've owned it?
It's terrible. I purchased the vehicle thinking I'd be buying dependability, and I'm not getting nothing but a headache.
There's a guy, it's called Everything Truck and Auto, and that's all he does is diesel, and he's out of Castle Rock. It's the third exit. This guy can work on anything, man, and he's absolutely incredible, and he'll be able to go through your warranty company and get it done. So, I mean, that's what I would do.
Right now, though, what did you call about today? You must have had a question on your mind. What was it? I'm just curious.
Well, I'm thinking about a Goodwill buyback program.
You're not going to get one. You're never going to get one. Never, ever, ever on a 2018 Denali pickup. Never.
Even with all the documented problems in the history of being in the shop?
No, you're not going to.
Interesting.
Why do you think you would?
Well, because I had a 2017 and it was a
This is an 8-year-old truck, man. You're not going to get one 8 years later. Not 8 years later, no matter what.
Even with the extended warranty. All the
they have nothing to do with the extended warranty, most likely.
Is it a GM extended warranty?
Yes, it is. GM CPP.
Okay.
And the other question is the dependability factor. I'm not the only one with these exhaust issues. And exhaust issues are...
Gary, I'm just being honest with you, man. I'm not trying to bust your balls, really. Here's what I'm telling you. You got an 8-year-old truck. They're not, no matter how you didn't raise hell early enough. Not really. You could have done something probably, but you can't. No one's going to buy that back. You'd be better off just selling it or trading it in.
I don't understand. Are you saying that's explain that warranty real quick. You just threw me off on that because when I look up that warranty, that's the warranty that comes with the vehicle.
Oh, no, this is an additional warranty I purchased in, where is it at? I bought it in September 23rd, 2019, while it was in the shop at Alpine Buick. And this is the extended warranty. It's the platinum warranty. It's supposed to include a rental car, towing.
And that is sold by GM?
Yeah, GM does offer like a so-called aftermarket warranty for used vehicles.
And how long does it extend? How long does that, in 19, how long was it for? Because that's how many years ago? That's, 7 years ago.
Right. It was for 84 months or 100,000 miles, whichever comes first. And so on the math, this warranty goes out on September 26th, 2026. And the vehicle only has 86,000 miles on it.
Then what you need to do is fight under the warranty to get it fixed. That's your power right now. They're not going to do a buyback.
Well, I'm thinking, would GMC take all that exhaust stuff off of there, you think?
Well, I think they need to do whatever it takes to fix it.
No, that's required by law. It would be great if they rolled it back a few years, but no, it's going to stay there forever.
But they have to do whatever it takes to fix it and put it back to where it was. I mean, if you have that extended warranty, that's your power, man. Don't let this expire. Well, anyway, you have good records, so it's not going to...
It expires in like 2-3 weeks.
It's not going to expire, though, when it's under a current problem that happened while it was under warranty.
And you can't take it to the people I use either. That is only for GM.
That's right. Maybe you switch GM dealers. Which dealer, find a dealer that can deal with it. We have to take this break. Hold on. We got more coming right up.
Yep.
Now, Impact Traffic.
An earlier stalled vehicle southbound I-25 through downtown has now been cleared.
I'm going to take a walk since I have a lot of time, right?
I-25 of any accidents or stalls to slow you down. Overall, we are looking at
about 6 minutes.
Thanks.
On I-25. Same on 225 up to full speed through Aurora. No issues for you across I-70 as far as any delay. C-470 through Highlands Ranch in good shape and along the foothills. I'm Chris McLaughlin with traffic.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
If you need a home loan, and that could even be a reverse mortgage, that could be a 30-year line of credit. In fact, John Clace with CMG is the only one that I know that does that 30-year line of credit. It's incredible. Pay it up, pay it down, take it out whenever you want. It's always there. And anything in your checking and savings basically offsets whatever you'd pay on interest that's taken out of the loan. They also have regular cash out to pay high credit card debt off, new purchases. They are a direct lender. You're dealing with the lender. CMG lends out over $2 billion every single month. Go direct, save money. Call John Clace direct. He's one of the bigwigs here in Denver. And by the way, he loans out in every single state in this great country. 303-577-7206, 303-577-7206, or partnerinlending.com.
It's our summer sale time in Colorado. Hi, folks. Dan Chicane.
Good. Okay. Thanks. Do you want to eat stick?
I know. I might use the restroom again because that coffee's been going through me.
Absolutely. Barely drank any.
I had some before.
terms of... Oh, hell no.
Hell no, what no?
Oh, we're having a mental health day in here.
I have one of those every day.
Well, you're a carrier.
I got in-laws coming in this week.
Oh boy.
I got mother-in-law and her sister coming in. So I'm not going to say I'm going to be moody. I might not be moody, though. I'll tell you, these ass pellets, yep, I said it, ass pellets, have made me cool and calm. Low-level anxiety gone. You should be on testosterone.
Me?
Yeah. It's good, man. Helps you sleep. It's crazy. I was singing in the shower this morning.
Xanax helps you sleep.
Fuck that. Xanax gives you anxiety.
Nah.
Xanax gives you anxiety. So, D.
Yeah.
So how do you take it?
The most
Pill form,
dangerous.
Testosterone? It's a pellet in my ass.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
look.
12 times.
I'm not going to show you my ass.
Wow.
Have you seen these?
See?
Oh,
No, but I don't
okay.
think you should demonstrate
And
it.
That was put in last week.
And it just absorbs
That'll last
slowly.
6 months.
Really?
Yeah, if you do shots,
That is the
you got
worst.
to do it every
No,
week.
you fell.
I
And
would
it's
hate
like,
that.
I know.
Why don't you throw that one?
like Monday, Tuesday,
He's
you're
so
up. By Friday, you're down.
sharp.
Yeah,
There's nothing
I
steady.
use it like for beef
So
sticks or
testosterone brings your,
Yeah, so
makes you young again, makes you
it's
more
crazy,
energetic.
man. I mean, it's really
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, you can't
It's
do
crazy.
that.
I've done it before. I just haven't done it for.
And I don't think I should.
But I
switched
forgot
to
how
this
it.
one.
I
don't
sleep
think I
better,
showed that
but
one
really
to
that
you.
low level anxiety,
That's
I
why-
get mine like in the middle of the night sometimes.
Self-defense.
Wake up and you don't really. It's like I can't get back to sleep.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
fucking handles all that shit. It's pretty incredible.
Nice long
And then the
blouse.
energy level.
Really good.
And that's easy. And
But
that other one I have.
This
I
woman
barely
that we
get it
use
open.
is her name is Kimberly
Yeah.
Cunningham.
What a great
For
guy.
men, I think she's
Woody,
$199 bucks
this
a month.
is choppers.
Yeah. I've
This
got.
is choppers. This is
I
mine.
should have brought mine
Yeah.
in.
We usually have more guns and
Jeez.
knives here than people.
Okay,
so-
if you people could see this, it's like watching teenagers
should
come
give
home
this-
from the
I should
gun
give
show.
this to Mark.
I got mine in the truck. I
Go
would have
grab
grabbed
it.
Woody, this is the most.
They all three have
dangerous-
stilettos.
I'll give you my access card if you want to.
This is the most dangerous.
Hey, Tom Martino, Major Marc Mager here. We are fighting for you, as we do every day. And you can always call 303 Martino around the clock to get help, and then we'll get you on the show. But here's the deal. The thing we have going on right now, we got two things going on. We got this GMC truck, which I don't know what he can do other than enforce the warranty. Then we have Sarah with Elite Dirt and Demo. She canceled her contract due to neighbors. And
We're trying to get through to her, but let me prep this real quick. Next hour, I want to talk to Woody for a little bit. This guy, man, he has lived a life. He's our guest today, Tom.
Yeah.
He has lived a life that most of us just wonder about.
Okay.
He knows things about aliens and crap that I don't even know what's going on.
Oh, okay. That's going to be fun, and it's going to be very interesting, and I agree. So, what do we do with Sarah? We tried calling this guy, right? Axe, did you try calling Elite Dirt?
Yes, I tried twice. It sent me to voicemail both times.
Let's give it over to Chopper to follow up.
Yeah, let's give it to Deputy Chopper to follow up Sarah. Then the GMC truck. There's nothing, I mean, you have a warranty. You got to enforce the warranty or get a price for repairs and look at suing the warranty company for the money.
Thank you.
Woody, this is the long break. So when it's like 1:57, 1:58, we have until 6 minutes after.
All right, sir. I'm gonna pass your information along to our.
Oh, so if I want to use the restroom or do something like that.
Well, you could always go use the restroom.
Yeah.
This is if you want to return calls or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
When Nicole was texting me, she goes, laugh out loud. Just heard you say you might use the restroom. Of course you will. And I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. And he goes, yeah. And she goes, and singing in the showers and pellets in my ass. We hear it all.
Oh, boy.
Well, at least it was just pellets in the ass.
That's funny. I like to watch it on YouTube because, but if she listens, it's usually on a radio and you wouldn't hear it.
You missed that family we had in yesterday, the Wolf family. Oh my God, were they great?
What garbage company does he operate?
I don't know. It's on the
northwest.
The north-south side of the state.
South North Wyoming part.
The northwest, yes. He's on the east-west side of Oklahoma.
Were they?
In Nebraska.
Did you say you had a family in?
Oh, they were so great. They've been longtime listeners.
Cool. So were they like in the studio, like common men?
Yeah, the whole family, 4 of them, husband and wife, really, really nice people.
Excellent.
And then their kids that were 21 and 18.
Cool. We got to do more common men. That's a great idea.
Well, there's one sitting in here.
I know.
But I have cut myself 12 times.
Why would you have a knife like that if you cut yourself 12 times?
It took that long to figure out mentally.
But why do you still have it and carry it in your pocket?
It's very safe in your pocket. It ain't coming out. And it's really opening up Amazon boxes or meat sticks and things like that.
Meat sticks.
Things that you need to open.
He carries a knife that has cut him 12 times.
I wouldn't.
It's a crazy
I
knife,
mean,
though. Can I see it again?
You can't fix
knives.
I'm going to, for $12, I got to get one.
Oh, yeah. TMU has them.
Oh, that's why. It's from Temu. My God.
I know.
It's some Chinese shit. They're trying to kill us. They're sending us $12 knives that cut us.
One artery at a time. How do you open it up?
Okay, see,
You're right.
That's where you learn.
Good.
You have to put your fingers under it and push it
That's
up.
not a very smart.
No, and then go back down, too.
Well, once he said it was from Temu, for God's sake.
I love the premise, but you're right.
When I first got it, I kept on shaking it.
What do you think the premise is?
It's sharp.
Yeah, but it's the dumbest thing ever.
It is.
It's like a steak knife with no handle.
I don't know why they invented the mechanism.
Well, I think Mark's right. I think they're trying to kill us one.
But once you got it down, you kind of know it. But
I think I like the idea.
But it took you 12 times to figure that out.
I used to keep track, and I was telling Bo about it. 7, 8.
Hi.
I like the idea of just my auto knife.
No.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yes, hello?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
This is Tom.
And he buys his, this is $30 at Grindworks.
Well, I was just in Alaska, down in Soldotna, and there's a place called PW Knives. He was on Forge and Fire and all that stuff. And I was down there. We're looking at knives, and their cheapest knives are like $600. They go up to he had some knife like $8,000, I think. Wow. Of course, my friends are down there, and they talk me into walking out of there with one of them. But it's an incredible knife. Don't get me wrong. But I'm like, why did I do
Well,
that?
like his, I tell him I can buy 15 to 20 of these if they go shitty.
And you know what? That's an auto knife for how much?
That was $35.
They're
I think
normally
$30.
like
Is that Temu as well?
No.
Yeah.
It's a good company. Grindworks.
I mean, that works just like mine.
Yeah. I have 2 of them that I can barely get them to work. That's
got a pretty powerful spring too. Mine's not quite that powerful because they shouldn't be able to penetrate.
Well, that's what I've often wondered. What would happen if you
they're supposedly made where they won't penetrate far enough. Because if you hit it against something hard, it'll unspring itself and you pull it.
No, I've done that.
But that seems a little harder than. I mean, that seems like that would maybe go in an inch or two. I wouldn't trust that. That's kind of. That's a little bit scary.
What are we going to do with this guy, Gary? Why is he still up there?
I thought we kissed him goodbye.
Yeah, well, okay. We did.
No, I'll do that.
Thank you.
Hey, Gary, are you all good here?
Let me see your knife, Dimitri.
Now you looking up knives, Mark?
Oh, the infidel. I think that's
so
an infidel.
Dimitri told me something I knew wasn't.
Oh,
That's the miniature version.
So
Yeah.
I said, is there any
A little
stilettos
bit longer, a little bit.
that you could put up against like a wall and hit the button and it would go through it?
That's what we were just talking about.
And his answer, this is a conversation from a while back. His answer was no, there's no such knife. And I happened to find one. So
Is it on Temu? I can't wait to see it.
No, that's where he got that fucking thing, though. That's cut him 12 times.
So let me
Yeah, try it out.
Yeah.
But try
That's
his.
that one.
Let me try
I
mine.
understand yours can't do it.
Let's try mine.
Try his. His spring
There you
is
go.
much. It's like.
It's a lot.
It's.
Yeah, it's his spring is.
Yeah, that thing is dangerous.
So this is the infidel.
No, I'm
mini.
sorry, man.
How
far away were you?
I guess that's not a whole lot, Tom. Sorry, I wasn't here.
Oh, you actually punctured
Yeah,
it.
punctured it,
I'm
yeah.
Wow, dude, that's awesome.
That's
Good job.
that's the difference. They don't have no sort of like quality control on.
Yeah,
You know what I
they're
mean?
not worried about liability
They're
lawsuits all the way in China.
Right.
Well, this one didn't come from China, guys.
Yeah, where did it come from?
It's called, well, I don't know, grindwort.
Yeah,
Right?
that's from China.
Is it?
Yeah.
So this one
It's
here,
Temu. It's from China.
this right here says it'll go through drywall. The Microtech Halo 5.
Well, Microtech is a very high quality manufacturer.
It's a legendary single action out of the front OTF automatic knife.
Oh, it's only single action.
It features a push button deployment and rear charging handle.
Yeah. Okay, grab
I didn't think they could.
I don't know.
I didn't think they could make a knife like that.
You can't, because you wouldn't be able to even operate the spring release. when the
Well,
spring
but I
is
think
that
from a
strong.
legal standpoint, I thought you could. But I could be wrong on that. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think there are any regulations on switchblade.
I can't imagine they're
Wait,
illegal. There might be. It might be illegal to carry them, but I don't think they're illegal to sell them.
Right. I see.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino and Major Marc Mager.
All right, let's go on, Mark. Let's talk to our guy. You're at the studio. Introduce him. Let's bring him up. Let's do it.
So it's a friend of Dimitri. So let me start with that. And I'm not quite sure what his background is, Tom. His name is Woody. He's a really cool guy. I've gotten to know him a little bit here in studio. But give me your background, Woody. Tell me a little bit about you. Why does Dimitri have you in today? You have done some jobs in your life. I mean, were you a cop? Were you CIA? Were you in the FBI? What can you disclose?
No. Basically, in '85, I joined the Air Force. Year after high school, and I spent 6.5 years in because of the Gulf War. I did another extra 6 months, but basically, I was just a normal flight line security guard in the Air Force, and I was stationed over in England for 3 years over at Lakenheath, England, and a few cool things happened over there, but out of the blue, I had orders to go to Fairchild Air Force Base in Washington, and one day the first shirt calls me in and says, "You've got orders to go somewhere, but we can't tell you what it is. You're going to have to get a top secret clearance. Either you accept it, and you'll find out later once you get your clearance, or we will send you on to Fairchild if you say no." And of course, I was like, whatever it is, I'm in. I mean, I'm gonna be in. And so, I went home for 30 days leave and came back. I sat at Nellis Air Force. I went over to Nellis Air Force Base, sat there, and waited, and finally my top secret clearance came through, and then that's when they let me know what it was I was going to be doing.
And where'd you go?
So then, after that.
Do those ever expire when something's top secret
Oh,
like
no.
that? So
Yeah.
you still can't talk about where?
Oh no, definitely. There's things I definitely can't talk about unless if I knew if it was unclassified at this point, and there's a lot of things. And even before I came on the show, I kind of went on to try to find out what is declassified, what's still classified. It's hard to find that stuff out. So, but yeah, I mean, you carry that the rest of your life. Like I can tell you that where I went was Area 52. That's where the Stealth Fighter program was.
I've heard of 51. Yeah. Where's 52? Right next to it?
Not next to it, but it's actually the town of Tonopah. If you look on a map, we're not that far from the town of Tonopah.
Is that where they would try out some of the bombs and stuff? What was the whole purpose of 52?
Area 52 was for the Stealth Fighter. So the F-117 Stealth Fighter. Yeah. And that's back when it was still black. When I was there early 1988, it was still Black World.
Yeah, that thing's incredible.
Right.
So that was back when it was still not acknowledged by the government.
It wasn't acknowledged. In fact, my family, nobody knew. I would fly out of Nellis. I'd go out and I'd fly somewhere they didn't know where I was flying.
You know what was crazy? When I was in the Smithsonian last year, actually this year, inauguration. No, that was last year. Check this out, man. You have the Wright brothers plane literally sitting there. And then in the other room, 40 or 50 years later, is that Blackbird.
Yeah.
How is that? I've always gone, how do we go from this lawnmower engine held together by twigs, this what is it called, the kitty cat or whatever, the kitty hawk.
The kitty hawk, yeah.
To this thing sitting next to it in that small amount of time. Did you ever see UFOs?
No, so here's the thing. People say, have you ever seen UFOs? Well, the question is, if I did, I wouldn't be able to tell you whether it was a UFO if it was us, right?
Yeah, that's
true.
So
how can I really say
it's
if I ever
something
saw
unidentified?
Right. So, yeah, but people imply UFOs from outer space and stuff like that.
Well, how about these orbs that have come up recently? We see those on Fox News, CNN. They're like these little orbs that just move around so fast you can't even imagine it. What the hell could those be?
Who knows? I don't know. I mean, think about it. I mean,
what can't you tell us?
What can I not tell you? Well, if I don't know anything about orbs. So here's what I think, my personal opinion, right? So you went from the Wright brothers to the Stealth Fighter. Now that was back in 1988, right? I think, what did they record that they started flying that in Tonopah in 83. How many years ago was that?
God,
so if there's orbs flying around today, I mean, that's archaic. I mean, that's Stealth Fighter, right?
Oh, I didn't even think about that. If we went from the Wright brothers to, what is that one called? The Blackbird? What is that thing called?
Oh, are you talking about the SR-71?
Yeah,
that was in the 1950s,
That's
Mark.
what I'm saying. We went from the Wright brothers to that in how many years? 40, 50
and there's
years?
There's only one way that is possible. There's only one explanation, Mark.
What is that?
Alien technology.
You think so?
Okay, what is your explanation?
Well, look how fast AI has popped up. Look how fast computers popped up in the early 90s. Technology is making it to where everything is faster. So it's not surprising that the evolution of our technology is getting quicker and quicker.
We're talking about 1950s. Yeah. In the 1950s, they designed and built and flew the SR-71. And that was less than half a century since that fateful flight at Kitty Hawk.
Tom, think about this.
Yeah.
The time in between was 60 years from the Kitty Hawk to this Blackbird that took flight. That was the fastest thing in the world at the point.
And the highest
and it had the best cameras in the world, right?
Right.
So, is there anything to Area 51, guys? Is that just
Roswell?
A bunch of bull? Yeah. Or is that just a bunch of bull?
Roswell's different?
Roswell is a place in New Mexico where an alien spacecraft crashed in the 1940s.
And taught us how to build a Blackbird.
And it was subsequently recovered by the U.S. government.
Tom, do you actually believe this stuff? I'm being dead serious.
No, I don't believe that a UFO crashed. I don't know how all the rumors started. They say maybe a weather balloon. What do you think?
It's always a weather balloon.
I don't know.
Chinese
Dimitri,
weather balloon.
Do you think an alien spaceship really crashed?
Oh, more than one. More than one. I mean, there are very credible people who have now come out and talked about not only the alien technologies, but alien bodies that are stored and studied by the U.S. government. And by the way, that's just the U.S. government. Russians and Chinese, they have their own that they won't allow us access to.
Well, how come all the governments won't actually acknowledge it and tell us about it? Why hold it back?
Well, I think the only reasonable explanation is that they're using that technology to enhance their military technology,
Their
just
grip
like
on
we
us?
did. Just like we did. You know, they're using that to try to get ahead of us.
Think of all, if that happened back in the 50s, think of all the people that have been on their deathbed that probably have some form of real evidence about this that have never come forward. That's the hardest part with conspiracies is no one comes forward. You can't even tell a kid in high school to pass along a secret to 10 different kids, and it remains the same sentence.
See, I agree with Mark on this one. Here's the thing. I think that the government would love us to think that there's things flying around from space, flying in, crashing. That's all covered. I think it's all covered.
Yeah, you're saying it's all us. You're saying these UFOs are just things that pilots are seeing and reporting, and it's all us. That's our Air Force. That's our military.
I know the program that I was within. I know that I can say I worked with the Stealth Fighter, but I don't know about these other things, right? But I can tell you, in my opinion, because my friends have asked me, and my opinion is, it's us.
Okay. Yeah, that makes probably more logical sense than all these dead aliens.
Right. You can't keep people from talking, man.
No, it's impossible,
Not
man.
everyone.
I even go back to, I was going to say who shot JR, but not Dallas. I'm talking the president. I'm like, if there was this big conspiracy over who shot Kennedy, someone would have come out by now.
Well, people have come out by now. And people have been disappeared by now, Mark. This is a very serious thing that we're dealing with. So to answer your question about the deathbed confessions, the reason we don't get a lot of them, and we do get some, is that those people, even on their deathbed, know that what might happen to their families, what might happen to the assets they leave behind for their families. So there are very powerful disincentives in place.
I just can't fall into that kind of... My brain won't allow me to go there, because that means everything I see is a facade. Everything. And that's kind of insane to me.
Well, I wouldn't extrapolate that into everything being a facade, Mark.
Well, the United States would be a facade under that.
No, it's not a facade. This is just one of the best kept secrets in the United States and in China and in Russia, Mark. We're all using this alien technology to enhance our own military technology against the other guys that are doing the same thing.
What about this, though? I mean, if it really did come from outer space, and we have all this technology to be able to look up in outer space, so it had to come from somewhere very, very far away, then why aren't we more advanced in our space program?
Oh, that's a good way, yeah.
Yeah,
that's a hell of a way to...
Yeah, I mean, if we're shocked that SpaceX can land by itself. I mean, we should be way ahead of the game if it's really
if aliens that came here from far away are helping us.
Reverse engineering that.
Yeah, Dimitri.
Well, there's a reasonable explanation
this from the
for
guy
that.
drives an 07 Lincoln.
Yeah, there is a reasonable explanation for that.
Okay.
The reason we're not using a lot of the alien technology for space travel is because it came here and crashed. So that is not the technology we want to employ in our own space exploration.
And why is all the videos, it's just vague enough that you can't figure it out?
I know.
What I'm saying?
See, he's not nutty. I think he qualifies as a deputy, but now I'm starting to question Deputy
I think we
D.
found Dimitri's replacement.
Thank you,
My
Tom.
God.
I mean, weren't you telling me you're ready to retire, Dimitri? And
Yeah,
I'm ready to step in, my
Dimitri now is a little suspect.
Dimitri's got Russians and
He's
Chinese.
believing in all this crap.
All hoarding aliens.
All right, I'm going to go work at the Mike Brown show for next.
If he'll have you, here's the thing, man. Dimitri's got all this stuff. Dimitri, so you thought Woody was going to be into all this stuff, right?
No, I specifically didn't discuss this with Woody because I didn't want to sound rehearsed.
Because he didn't want Woody thinking he's a nut.
No. Hey, man, I even called you. I was worried about coming on. I'm like, I don't want to accidentally say something, right?
See, there's a lot of stuff that Woody can't tell us.
There is.
Even if he wanted to, which he probably does. So, Mark, that just proves my point.
Think of how much sense what Woody said, though, was, Dimitri, and I'm being serious. That probably would be us. It doesn't have to come from outer space. And I love how he put it this way, even though I'm the one that brought it up.
Yeah.
You go from the Kitty Hawk to the Blackbird in 60 years. That was 70 years ago.
Right.
Think of that jump from something made out of sticks and a lawnmower all the way to the Blackbird that could fly the highest, have the best photography, and fly the fastest. No one even knew it was going on. And now 70 years later, we should have orbs, for God's sake. We should have all kinds of stuff we don't know about.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, let's take a break on this. I'm Tom Martino. Listen, waterpros.net, the best water systems, not alien technology. It's all U.S. made, the best prices. You know, water is important, man. It's like, you know, we're made up of water. And if you supplement, you buy organic food, think of your water, drinking water at the kitchen sink starting at $1,100 for reverse osmosis. Your entire house can be softened for $1,800. Call Water Pros, 303-862-5554.
It's our summer sale.
No, I totally agree with you.
Mm-hmm. There's no question about it. I mean, no reasonable person will deny the existence of both alien technology and
I don't deny the existence of aliens, but not them bringing us any kind of technology.
Well, they didn't bring it intentionally. They came here and crashed.
No. I don't even mean... I don't believe they crashed here in some
What do you
spaceship.
think happened at Roswell? What do you think happened in Tunguska? Do you remember the Tunguska event?
All right, my friends, let me tell you about CMG. I absolutely love John Clace and this bank, and I'll tell you why. They're a direct lender. You're going direct to the bank. What does that mean for you? Well, I'll tell you what it means for your wallet. You're going to get better interest rates because there's no middlemen, and you're going to get lower fees. These guys have everybody in-house, everybody, even the underwriters. If you've ever closed on a loan and that guy you're working with is like, well, let me send it to the underwriters, they're right there in the same building. They loan in every single state in this great union. And on top of that, you ready for this? John Clace can do it all. He's one of the bigwigs out here. I want you to go to partnerinlending.com. That's partnerinlending.com and talk to John about reverse mortgages, new purchases, and their 30-year line of credit, which is great for small business owners. You're just going to love how John does business. Go to partnerinlending.com. Now, this Wednesday, 2 days from now, a free movie event. You ready for this one? You got to get signed up now. Limited seating. It's at the brand new Imagine Theater in Parker, and it's going to be at 6:45 on Wednesday. Actually, I'm sorry, it's coming up tomorrow, so get signed up now. Concessions are included. The movie is called The Baby Boomer Dilemma. It's all about retirement. It's an actual Hollywood-style movie. There's a plot. You're going to enjoy it. But if you're in retirement or close to retirement, we're going to be talking about guaranteed retirement. Suzanne and myself will be out there. We look forward to seeing you. Get signed up now. Check out the trailer. Go to mymoneymovie.com. That's mymoneymovie.com. Las Vegas Raiders.
There's a reason the three governments aren't doing any of this. It's people don't think about it. It will destroy religions.
My God, China's not religious. Russia's really not religious.
Hey, it doesn't have to be that country, but do you understand what I'm saying?
I do.
I don't understand what you're saying.
The Catholic Church is destroyed.
Did you want to talk to Tom?
So you're saying the Catholic Church is the one that is holding all of us back?
It could be the reasons why they're not letting the.
Well, we just figured it out, Tom. It's all on the Pope. The Pope's keeping it on the down low.
I mean, there goes the church.
Well, okay. Then let's go further down the road. There goes the church. Now what? How many religions over the years have gone away?
Muslims, too.
I know. I'll put
There's
you on
nothing.
that hold, okay?
People say if there's life discovered on other planets, it somehow negates things. It doesn't.
I agree. It won't. It won't destroy the church. It won't destroy.
Doesn't negate anything.
I mean, the whole idea of God is that He's everywhere. Right?
Yeah.
Well, and you're going to have to rewrite.
And by the way, the Bible, interestingly, in the original text, refers to man as earthling man. Isn't that weird?
What did I just say? That just proves my point. That
No,
backs me up
seriously.
even more. I know, I'm serious too.
Earthling man is a common expression in the Bible.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Told you.
Well, I'm named after one of
mean-
the Bible characters.
My opinion about whether this is, that's just an opinion. I mean, it could very well be aliens. I mean, but,
It's aliens.
you know.
Oh, God.
You know, I watch all this stuff on TV, and what I do is I
We
see-
all
I
saw
see
aliens
similarities.
coming across 2 years ago every single day. I admit there's illegal aliens.
Yeah, but there are some that are extra illegal. I'm
No,
telling you,
I
mark
mean,
my
it's,
words.
It's plausible because we can't say that it couldn't be that.
You know what? I'm gonna put up a poll.
Yeah, we should.
We're gonna find out right now if there's aliens.
I think you should. That's a great idea.
You know, if we
I want to believe.
Are there aliens that have crashed here?
Excellent music, Dragon. Excellent music.
Woody, you were kind of right on. If we can look at a golf ball from space and tell
Yeah.
what it is, they got to be able to have better pictures than what they give us. You know.
I mean,
Hi, this is Adam.
and then everybody.
So Tom, don't even worry about it. I put up a poll. We're gonna have the answer to all of our alien questions
We're
soon.
just on a break, but if you don't mind hanging on, he'd love to answer your call. Okay.
Not once has YouTube ever, and I mean ever, steered us wrong. Oh, look at all these
Oh, I'm winning,
nuts.
Mark. I'm
Look at
winning
these
the-
nuts.
I'm winning the
Look
poll.
at these
Where's the poll?
nuts.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Oh my God, you nuts.
Everybody wants it though. You're gonna lose because everybody desires something they don't know about. It's easier for me to say. It would be easier for me to say, it's us, but to think that it's someone else.
Yeah, you should have YouTube up there.
Oh, it's so sad. These people have been hoodwinked into Dimitri's, I don't even know what you call it, delusional thoughts. You know, there's delusion, then there's delusion.
I'm just not sleepwalking through life, Mark.
Yes.
Hit that. See if it comes about.
Thou shalt not eat off the tree of life, lest ye becomes one of us.
One of us aliens.
Isn't that weird?
This hour
That's
from the
weird
Trajan
too, isn't
Wealth
it?
K-House Studios. Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors. TrajanWealth.com.
Hey, welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Okay, now, what is going on? We have Susan first. Susan, go ahead. What's going on with you, Susan? Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Right now, I've had complete identity theft. I mean, complete. And I've tried to do, and I live in a low income.
What did they do? Usually identity theft comes with something dastardly or something wrong. Did they do anything to you, Susan?
Yes, when they broke in, they stole everything. My credit card number, everything. So now I'm getting,
what do you mean they broke in? What do you mean they broke in?
They like I said, they continue to break into my apartment.
Okay. Okay,
I've
hold on.
asked,
So they've done it more than once.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And how do they break in?
They take,
How do they break in, Susan?
They get my key, and so every time I leave, they come in.
How do they get your key?
And,
how do they get your key, Susan?
I don't know.
And every
I
time,
think it makes
Susan,
happen.
every time you leave, they come in. How do you know it?
Because of what they take.
What do they
Sometimes
take?
they take stuff. Oh, everything. Food,
What's the last thing they
toilet
took?
paper.
Like a toaster, a blender?
They
What are
took
we talking
food.
about?
They take food.
Yeah, toilet paper. They took all my credit cards.
Susan,
my
does that
bank
make sense to you?
statements.
Have you ever had charges made on your credit card that weren't yours?
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah,
Give
I
me
think
an example.
They get in through my TV.
Give-
A lot of stuff.
hold
comes
on.
from Amazon.
What do you mean they get into your TV?
Like I used to have my credit card number, on my TV to, go through, Netflix or whatever.
Yeah.
And so they make copies of my. They make copies.
Now, how do you know all this? You sound pretty sure when you're talking about this. So how do you know this?
Well, I've seen one person make a copy of my remote. I didn't even know you could do that.
What do you mean? Who made a copy of your remote? You said you saw this person. Were they inside your house?
Yes, they were a friend of mine.
And what did they do? What did this friend do?
Make a copy of this remote.
How?
And I didn't think
Susan?
that was possible.
How, Susan?
Well, I looked it up. I looked it up on Google, and it says yes. It only takes.
How did they do you have any kids? Do you have any kids around?
No.
Susan, how do you know they made a copy of your remote, and what reason did they have to make a copy of your remote?
To get in, because everything that they charge is through Amazon.
And how much? So you actually have things you were charged for that you never received.
Right.
How many dollars? How many dollars worth of stuff?
Oh, tens of thousands.
Oh, okay.
On my credit card. I used to have great credit.
Tens of thousands. So how are you paying? How is it getting paid off, these tens of thousands? Why haven't they canceled your credit card?
I've stopped having it taken out of my account. And yes, I need to file bankruptcy, but I'm getting things now. They have my Social Security number. So I'm getting now things.
What else
that
do they have?
Never
Are they
for.
Are they spying on you all the time?
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
And there's they've made copies of my keys, and I've repeatedly gotten my car key changed.
Susan, how old are you? How old are you?
59.
Have you recently, or in the last 10 years, let's say, how long has this been going on?
Going on 3 years.
And what happened 3 years ago to you, other than this? What happened? Did you lose someone you loved? Did you get divorced? Did anything happen?
Got divorced.
Okay. All right. Hey, Susan, have you ever gone?
I'm pretty sure it's my ex-husband that's using my
have you
Social
ever
Security
gone?
number.
Have you ever gone to a psychiatrist about this, or a psychologist? Perhaps, maybe it's not really happening. Now, I'm not trying to insult you. Honest to God, I'm not. I'm just asking. Have you ever discussed it with a professional in mental health?
Yes.
And
yes, and I have proof.
Okay, you discussed it with a psychiatrist?
Yes.
Did they ever prescribe medication for you?
No.
What did they?
I have multiple sclerosis. So I have plenty of, and I've called the police 7 times.
Yeah.
But the police don't believe that they've made copies of my car keys. They don't believe they get into my iPhone. They don't believe
Susan,
anything.
that's because Susan, you called me, right? And I'm telling you, honest to God, I'm telling you from my heart. I think that as a result of your physical health, your emotional well-being, your divorce, and all of this stuff happening, I think your mind might be exaggerating these things a bit, and I don't think they're really happening either.
Okay.
I just don't think so. And I wish you would ask some kind of a mental health worker if that's possible. Don't take me at my word. Ask someone.
I have the proof.
What's the proof, dear? Tell me one bit of proof. Tell me what you have.
Okay. For one thing, the papers that were filed through through the divorce, they're falsified. And
how were they falsified?
He put it through himself. I mean, they weren't he falsifies a lot of stuff. But they were put through.
Well, that's possible. I mean, that's possible. That's possible
yeah.
that your ex lied during the divorce, but that doesn't prove
Yes.
people are getting
Hold
into.
on.
That doesn't prove people are getting into your iPhone or your TV or your house or your apartment or going through your stuff or charging hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Not hundreds of thousands,
Or
just
tens,
thousands.
thousands.
Because
Okay.
I had my, I had 20,000, 30,000 limits.
Mhm.
And it's all going through Apple, which I've never done these things but my attorneys from Wright Family Law,
Yeah.
I said that they,
What do they think?
And those papers that those papers that got stolen.
What do
I
they
said,
think?
Okay, they won't give me another copy of them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Susan,
those are stolen.
Susan, isn't it
All right,
weird
that's all
that
right. If you don't believe me.
no, it's not that I don't believe you. It's that this is a very common symptom of mental illness.
Okay. All right. All
Susan,
right.
I'm not trying to insult you. Honest to God, I'm not. My mother went through this. I mean this. It's a very common thing.
All right. We don't need to talk.
Okay.
All right.
Go see a psychiatrist or a psychologist.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot. Can you just give me, I was thinking if you could give me a number of see, I can't get help because I make too much money. So I was hoping that you could give me like a name of a criminal attorney because I have to have my Social Security number changed.
Oh, well, you don't need a criminal attorney to do that. You can call the Social Security office and they'll make an appointment and you can do that for free.
But I'm being stalked because, again, they have put a thing in my car to stalk me. I know, but I can prove it all. So,
Susan,
I was hoping you could give me
a
all right,
criminal
yes,
attorney.
I'm mentally ill.
No, now listen, don't go off thinking I'm trying to give you a hard time. I mean that in a loving way. I think you're suffering from some.
I know.
I think you are. I just think you're suffering from it.
Susan, do you have any sisters? Or you said you didn't have any kids. Do you have any like brothers or sisters or anybody?
All right, never mind.
No.
Never mind.
I'm just curious about that.
It's not mental illness. It isn't.
But
it's
it is.
Fine. I'll figure it out.
Okay. You call us back.
All right.
You call us back if you want any real help, okay, Susan?
I will when I have.
Hey, Axe, talk to her off air.
Okay.
So
Thank you very much.
So, Tom, I got her. She's on hold, and he just picked up, so she can't hear. But honestly, what do you do in a situation? We
Mark,
run
how many
across
times?
this.
How many times have we had this?
I have been out in front of this situation, literally face to face, so many times over the years. It's crazy, and I don't know the answer.
Mark,
to
haven't
it.
we had at least 20 calls like this?
Easily.
Are they all exactly the same?
They're all exactly the same. It's exactly the same.
Zeta, I want you to hang on, okay? I think that's your name, Zeta or Zeta.
And Zeta, I have got really important information for you on Soda Slim.
Okay, we got more coming up.
This is Denver's Talk Station with Tom Martino now. Dan Kaplis today at 4, 630 KHOW, Denver. Now, impact traffic.
Crash up to the north, left lane block, causing a big delay though. North on I-25 at the Meade exit. Only the right lane is open. 2 lanes blocked, 2 right lanes westbound I-76 after 96th Avenue. Watch for a delay there. And a crash southbound Parker Road at I-Live. That is backing up traffic in the area. So other than that, we are looking pretty good, and we're looking at good speeds across 6th Avenue. I'm Chris McLaughlin with traffic.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
Do you know that there are new laws in effect in Colorado where you have to fireproof and use fire abatement around your home? Did you know Genesis Total Exteriors would be happy to walk your property with you and make recommendations and even upgrades to make your house more fire resistant as required by law, and will help you with your insurance? They can also help you with any issue on your home, from roofing, gutters, soffits, fascia, siding, windows, doors, decks, painting. They are the people that you can depend on in this crazy world. Genesis Total Exteriors has been around for many, many years. Give them a call for anything to beautify your home. 303-679-8509, 303-679-8509, GenesisTotalExteriors.com.
But finally, they got her in rehab and changed her medicine. She's normal as normal as they come. Now,
Tom tries to snap them out of it. Like, look how ridiculous you sound in what you're saying by trying to capture it.
I know.
But you can never fucking capture it.
I know.
Because it doesn't matter. You can keep going the next level, the next level, the next level, and they always have an answer for it.
Yep.
You would think at some point they go, oh, you're right, that doesn't make sense.
Right.
But it does make sense to them because they're fucking bonkers.
Yeah.
hey, I don't know if anyone has reported, but those elevators, as you look at them, the one on the clear right, it won't take you to the lobby.
No, it won't. It stops.
Yeah.
Or it'll take you to the bottom.
Yeah.
And then you can hop on another
up.
one and go up.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that, Dragon? The far right elevator staring at him, it will not stop at the lobby, but it'll bring you to the lower level where you have to exit and then get on another one to bring you to the lobby.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's fucking crazy.
It is.
At
First, I thought just when you hit lobby, the light doesn't come on.
That's what I thought, too.
And then I hit LL, the light came on, but it doesn't stop at the lobby. It only goes to hell. And then once you're in hell, you can come back up to the floor.
That's fabulous. That's iHeart for you.
Right one?
I didn't get stuck on it. You got to take it down. Oh, you mean long time ago?
Yeah, like...
No, I know someone that did get stuck in it just for a minute.
Did she not know her own phone number?
She is changing.
What's that damn comedy show where the fucking elevator didn't work the whole time they lived there?
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have the number, but it will be changed. She said she'll probably change it soon anyway.
That's because they threw
$5
something that he had made down in it originally and blew it up. It never got fixed.
Another thing is she kept saying, I have proof.
I forgot. Look at my socks, D. Star Trek socks.
She always says she has. Everybody has.
The red guys, they always.
Everybody has proof.
I like how, 5150 Sean, look, man, I appreciate you being a listener, but I am very curious, so type it. How would you have handled that call differently? First of all, we have had probably no less than 30 of those calls, and they're all the exact same. So what would you have done differently? I would love to know. And I being
station online at khout.com.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Now, Zeta, are you asking about SOTA, S-O-T, as in Tom's S-O-T-A, which stands for State of the Art? Or are you talking about Soda Slim, which is like a soft drink soda? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's soda, S-O-D-A, slim.
It's total, and I mean this, not
Total
legitimate.
BS.
Total fake endorsements. If you see Oprah talking about it, I assure you that's not Oprah. It's a complete bait and switch.
I found that
it's
out.
horrible.
I found that out.
It's all bull.
Yeah, but then still, you say, they go, well, go to the official website and the ingredient, first of all, when Oprah was supposedly talking about it, the ingredients were different. And then when I go to the official site...
Hey, just say, Tom, let me just jump in for a second. Zeta, what question do you have about it then? Because you're talking about it like it's godly. So what is your question?
Well, yeah, the thing, well, because the ingredients that they post on their official website.
Zita, they make up videos of people selling it that don't believe in it. What makes you think the list of ingredients is even real? Do not buy it. You might as well drink water.
Well, I already did. Okay, I already did. And see, that's why I'm calling.
Okay.
Because then I'm looking at the bottle, and those ingredients are not the same.
Okay, Tom, your
and
turn.
I looked up the ingredients, and it's like, oh my God.
It's a scam. It's a scam. It's a total scam. That's all. There's nothing else to say. It is a scam.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so now you
That's
already.
why I'm calling you.
Okay, so what do you want now, though?
You got to contest. If you contest your credit card, they'll take it off because everybody knows it's a scam.
Zita, are you trying to lose weight?
Yeah.
Are you trying to lose weight? Is that why you bought this stuff?
Yes, I was trying to get a boost.
Well, how old are you, Zita?
84.
Okay.
Yeah, it's.
And I'm a lifetime Weight Watchers. I'm always on a diet.
Yeah.
And it's so hard, you know?
How much
and
was
thought,
that?
oh.
How much did you spend on the Soda Slim?
Let's see. Well, for 3 bottles, it was $200.
Oh, my God.
Good Lord.
These people should rot in hell. They should literally be plucked up from the earth and thrown to Satan himself.
If it works, it's worth it.
No.
But it
doesn't work. In fact, I would go this far, Zita. Don't take it. Call up your credit card company, reverse it. Hopefully you paid for it by credit card, although it wouldn't freak me out if they took some other form.
And Zita, did they by any chance sign you up for an auto refill service where they put you on a subscription for this stuff?
No, heavens no. I'm not that dumb.
Oh, good. Okay.
Well, we don't
thank
think you're
God.
dumb. A lot of people fell for
Thank
this.
God. No, it's.
No.
I feel bad
But
for
I
you.
did take 4 pills, 4 days.
Hey, Zita, I want to ask you something else about this. It's total BS. The Soda Slim, don't take it. Don't mess with it. Hell, it might kill you for all I know. Don't take it. Seriously, it's not. It's total fake.
I'm not going to.
It's probably
anymore,
it's probably out of China, and we have no idea what's in it. For all we know, it's lead paint. You're taking pills of lead paint. So for God's sake, don't take it. But how much weight do you really want to lose? Are you truly overweight?
I just want to lose.
No, and I ask you that because I assume you're on Medicare because of your age. There are GPL-1s. There's lots of ways you can lose weight, and you'll have zero out of pocket these days if you truly need to lose weight. If you weigh 80 pounds and...
Well, I've just been... I just am constantly on a diet because I gain weight really easily. And
do you mind if I ask how much you weigh? How much do you weigh?
Yeah, how much?
158.
And how tall are you? How tall are you?
5'2".
Yeah, a little overweight, but who
you know
cares?
Who she should talk to next?
Well,
I'll tell you.
That's what I mean. That's what I was just trying to get a little boost.
She should call in. Let's line her up next week when Kimberly's in.
Yeah. Kimberly would be perfect because Kimberly not only, this is the Cunningham clinic that Mark is talking about, not only does she help people lose weight if
but
they
feel
legitimately,
better.
but she manages healthy aging
with hormone replacement.
With other tools
and
too.
Other stuff,
so
right.
Zita might be a perfect
what I hear
patient
from
for her.
Zita is she wants to lose some weight and feel better.
Oh yeah. That's perfect for Kimberly
you know what?
when she's
Get
here.
her number. We're going to get her number and call her when Kimberly's on. Let's do that for her so she doesn't have to remember when to call back. Mac, make a note to yourself. Axe, make a note to yourself, please.
Now, I got to know where Mac came from.
No, I said Mac, M-A-C-K. My daughter's boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So anyway, get Zita's number off the air and put a note, Axe, to call her when Cunningham Clinic is on. And let's keep going. 303-713-TALK. We got to take this break. Want to tell you about One Clear Choice Garage Doors, the best garage door company, bar none. I'm telling you. They come out 24/7. If you have a problem with your garage door, they can do any part of the opener, any part of the door. They're great people. They're factory authorized for most stores. One Clear Choice Doors. oneclearchoicedoors.com. oneclearchoicedoors.com.
Now, Impact Traffic.
Lots going on the roads and freeways this afternoon. Downtown drivers northbound I-25, a crash on the right shoulder just after the exit to 6th Avenue. All lanes open, still seeing some slow driving back from Santa Fe. Up on the northeast end of town, I-76 westbound, a crash in the right lane after 96th. Has some pretty heavy stop and go just through that little junction there. I-70 east and westbound flowing free to and from TIA. With traffic, I'm Mark Swan.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
Excel Roofing, as in excellent, EXCEL, they are your authority in roofing. So if you go to excelroofing.com, EXCEL, excelroofing.com, you'll get a pricing tool on the front page. Look up their blog for all kinds of smart tips on how not to get ripped off, how to select roofing products, and how to select the right roofer, which would be Excel. They don't take a cent until you're content. They don't charge to inspect your roof for hail damage. We've had recent hail outbreaks all over. Give them a call, 303-761-6400. No penalty clauses if you change your mind. They know they have to earn your business every day. excelroofing.com. That's 303-761-6400.
You know, the baby boomer dilemma, it's a documentary that examines the flaws within the Americans' retirement system. I got to tell you something. It's a great movie, too. We got a free movie event tomorrow at the Imagine Theater in Parker. 100% free. You can sign up. Suzanne and myself will be out there, but concessions will be provided. There's even going to be a few raffles. You're just going to love it if you're thinking about retirement. You have questions about retirement. You want to think of a guaranteed retirement. This is the movie to watch. Go to mymoneymovie.com. Get signed up today. Go there. You can actually watch the trailer of the movie. You're going to love the movie. 100% free event tomorrow, 6:45, mymoneymovie.com.
I think the problem is the last time it was synced was September 5th of 2024.
You can't sync it like your thing.
Yeah.
It's a network kind of computer thing.
So it's messed up.
Yeah.
But mine is correct.
It's on Alien.
It's only this one.
It's only this, yeah.
Yeah, it's that one. They probably ran out of Windows 95 licenses.
It's a pretty old.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty old, yeah.
Oh, my God. I couldn't even tell you. If at best it's what, Windows 2000? Let me look at system. I mean, really, I'm not kidding here.
Like everything, it has like a bit of a blur. Like just
Yeah, it
like you're
does.
so old. Yeah.
Like when you come out of the bar.
Yeah, like the monitors are probably.
Yeah, it's pretty old.
Let's see what it says. I'm dying to know here.
When
Okay, it's Windows 10 Pro.
Oh, that's so old.
That's this one.
I don't even know what year that is. Now I got to look up what year that is.
Aren't they only on 11 now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had
That's a
mine
good
just
point.
converted to 11, yeah.
Yeah.
When did he start breaking the mic again? I thought they fixed
July
that.
15th. Or I'm sorry, 2015.
But Mark knows how to break it.
It's 11 years old.
Did he break the mic?
I mean, you can like buy these sort
He
of
did
things
earlier.
for like $100.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
No, but this is all tied into iHeart's.
Oh, it's there.
Yeah, it's not like there's a computer sitting here.
Yeah.
The computers
it's
are
into
all
their-
downstairs. And I think I would assume it's one computer running dumb terminals.
Yeah.
But I don't even know that.
Right.
I mean, really, it's so old.
How do they send our signal out to the transmitter?
What do you mean, send it out?
Well, we don't
Oh, you
have,
mean
we
to
don't
the
ha- yeah,
tower?
we don't have an
I think-
antenna here. Or
I think
anything.
the mic. Yeah.
Micro-
Hey, Dragon, how does that work? How does this show right here get to the tower to transmit out to Denver? How does it go from here to the tower? Is it by the microwave thing or what?
It's a microwave transmission.
Is it?
Sure, I honestly am not too sure.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah.
I was
Dragon doesn't
Actually,
know?
it doesn't.
I just told you.
No one knows.
K-How hasn't been on the air since 2015.
Yeah,
exactly. It's like WKRP.
I mean, back in the
they
old
just
days.
keep fucking with us.
Yeah.
We're not employees, so they're like, yeah, just let them come in and talk in there for a while. Who gives a shit? We find it funny.
It's a long-running joke.
It's the longest running show in their own heads. I always said when Tom finally goes to the home, we'll hire a nurse to pretend to be the producer. Yes, Mr. Martino, you're on air right now. Yes.
Don't push that button.
Here's your microphone. Now eat some applesauce.
Eat some no, 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 no.
No, not that applesauce.
So what was the survey? What did it come out to?
I noticed Mark bring it up.
Hey, Sean, or 5150. It doesn't even matter like her living. I don't know how to explain it. No matter what you ask, she'll has an answer for it. And they're all the exact same. All Tom is trying to do is to get something in her brain to click and go, well, I guess that doesn't make sense. But once you go far enough down that rabbit hole, you start realizing she's already gone, man. She needs medication. She needs something.
With our voices.
This is Denver's talk station.
Speak for yourself, man.
630 KHOW.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. Okay, so Zita, did you believe us when we told you this was a scam? Don't do it. Is she gone? Okay. I hope she believed us. Now, Mark, you were saying something about over the years, we've gotten these calls from people who are suffering from paranoid schizophrenia or some kind of depression or bipolar, where they believe people are getting in their head or in their apartment or rearranging things, or they're invading their space somehow, some way. And you said that basically I try to reason with them too much. Do you think? What was your feedback?
No. I wasn't saying that at all.
Okay.
We had someone on YouTube make the comment. I would have handled that call differently. And listen, I've heard it firsthand. I have heard it through YouTube. I've seen it through emails over the years.
Yeah.
So here's what everybody thinks. They're like, either they're going, oh, well, it's obvious she has mental problems. He shouldn't even be talking to her. He's making... it's either that, or they think that if you kept digging, maybe you would get somewhere, but they're all the same. So for people that listen to that call, and if you haven't, go to our YouTube channel and basically rewind it and listen to it.
Yeah, but definitely not making fun, though. I was not making fun.
No, you're not, but I understand why people might think that. I don't think anybody thinks you're actually making fun of them. They don't understand what you're doing. So let me tell people out there what Tom's trying to do, and I do the same thing. We're trying to make something click in their mind like, oh, that doesn't sound possible, so they seek help. But the problem is most of them, if not all of them, you can keep going and going and going, and there's always a logical answer in their head for what you're asking them. Like, someone's in my TV. Well, why are they in your TV?
Right,
because they want to steal my credit card numbers. Why do they want to go in your TV to steal your credit card numbers? Because my blender doesn't work. It gets to the point where none of it.
I know it.
It's irrational.
And it's unfortunate because we have so many of these.
Yeah, and I'll say this too, and this is, I'm not really coming to your defense over it by any means, so don't get me wrong, Tom, but you have dealt with mental illness in your own family.
Oh, yeah.
Your mother and brother. So if anybody, besides a psychiatrist or a psychologist out there, knows how to deal with some of these things and try to bring some kind of sunshine to the picture, it's you. So I know your intentions.
No, yeah, absolutely. So here's the deal. Mark and I both, if you ever replay this, you'll hear us both at one point say, oh, at the same exact time we went, oh.
Yeah.
Because it was when she said multiple people, multiple times are getting into her apartment.
And
anyway,
it's sad she doesn't have any kids or sisters or relatives. That's where it's crazy. Usually we try to reach out to the children, but in this case, there isn't any.
Yeah, and we're going to, by the way, be talking more to our common man Woody and all of that stuff coming up on the Troubleshooter Show. Stick around. Get your calls in. 303-MARTINO, 303-627-8466, or 303-713-TALK.
Like that, because I still operate my company. So I've kind of restructured it so it all operates on email now.
Oh, that's cool.
So most days my phone doesn't even ring for
Yeah.
work reasons. So I can do all of that, do my follow-ups, speak with dispatch about sending trucks out to various places. So that's pretty much it. And just normal kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Seeing what's on sale at Gunbroker.
You're not on Facebook Market. I'm always on Facebook.
1 minute.
I'm
1 minute timeout.
For selling stuff. Have you ever used Facebook Marketplace? Oh, it's great. It's a better way to sell. Like rather than like having a yard sale or something like that, you can sell it on Facebook, and Facebook Marketplace doesn't cost nothing.
Yeah.
And, you know, you can always find good deals on things if you just want to. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I'm just starting to. Nicole and I are just going through the garage and saying it's time to get rid of this stuff.
Lighten your load.
Absolutely. Right. So
get rid of stuff you don't
it's
use
cool.
and turn it into cash.
Have you ever used it?
No.
No. Oh yeah, it's pretty cool.
No, I mean, it pops up on my Facebook.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll get callers that say that they bought.
CBS
something.
News is investigating a common and costly scam, credit card skimming,
Well, the thing about
and it's actually very likely.
Get ripped off.
The thing about Facebook Marketplace is first they don't come to the house, right? You just meet them somewhere.
Yeah.
But I mean, you do get those people that are you get ghosted a lot and stuff like that. But I don't know. I mean, but I would never recommend having someone come to your house. That would be crazy, right?
That'd be really stupid.
Yeah.
I guess my son was trying to sell a couple things on Facebook Marketplace, and you're right, they ghosted him. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I want to come by this afternoon.
You get ghosted
Look
a
at this
lot.
table.
You get ghosted.
And time came and went, and no one ever showed up.
But then the alternative is you have a yard sale, and then you have the entire world coming by your house.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, he's got the. Oh, I see what he has. That's good. I'll come back later.
Yeah.
But we don't. I mean, back in the day, you would have those things. We live in a time now you have to be really careful. So what does this give you? You said 100 yard.
No,
equivalent at 20.
No, at 25 yards,
25.
it'll give you 50.
Oh, a 50 equivalent. Okay.
Yeah, 50 yards.
That's cool. I mean, quite honestly, this would just be great to stick out there.
Well, I stick it on.
2 or 3. I mean.
I stick it at 7 yards too. Just
Right.
have something to aim at.
Yeah.
In my world, 7 yards is the world. Because that's what I'm going to come up against.
Right. Right. No, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
If you don't want to go to jail.
Or you're going to be dead.
I think like my gun of choice, both Nicole and I have changed to it, but the Ruger LCR, and it's a 32 Smith & Wesson Win Mag. I think that's what it is, our mag, but it's got the penetration to.
Hey,
has
Brian,
really
this
good
is Adam with the
penetration.
Troubleshooter Show.
Yeah.
Do y'all test them?
Sue's told me
But it's
that
super
all
easy
you
to shoot.
shoot.
Super easy.
When we
In
have
fact,
free
we were at our
licenses,
property
come
this
on and
past
talk
weekend,
about
and we were
fast
shooting.
cash
and
loan scam.
Such a nice gun. It's little, small revolver, simple and easy.
I got
used
you.
to
I wasn't
carry
like,
that.
totally sure of the whole information.
Yeah.
That's just the kind of
Scandi-
pepper she put.
Scandinavian-
But I was just
Scandinavian.
want to talk to Tom and Mark.
Oh, I know. I quit carrying it.
An
You
air
can't
light.
carry a 38.
Oh, it's
an
the
air
lightest.
light will
Oh,
break your wrist.
No,
I used to shoot 357. And I said, you know what? I'm done. It's too.
Hey, Dimitri, I have I won't say the gun store, but I was there picking up Nicole's and I I had to buy them, and then it takes 3 days, and they're like, some guy accidentally ordered the 32 and not the .38. We'll give it to you at our cost. Would you be interested? And I'm like, I'll take it. So I have an extra one at the house. If you want to check it out, and I'd sell it to you at the cost. I mean, they got it for like $70 less than.
Thanks, dude.
But you probably have so much.
Yeah, and I only carry Glocks.
Oh, okay.
And that's it.
My
That's
son
a
just
great gun.
My son just bought a Glock.
All right. Well,
Will you guess a Glock 19?
Tom and Mark, they'd love to discuss it and kind of air it out there if you want, at least, just to have our listeners aware.
They all look the same.
No, if you say anything, did you tell
They
everybody
do all look the
that
same.
They do.
We are about, let me give
I
you the
didn't.
exact time.
I didn't want to.
3 minutes,
And
3
plus
minutes
we were on
away.
YouTube,
So if you don't mind hanging
only
on
after
tight
the
through
show.
this break, they'd love to pick you up.
If you decide to make that offer.
Sweet. Thanks. Hang tight. Troubleshooter Show.
When we're on a break, YouTube is still listening.
And some of these people, their nose is about this long and everything.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I trust Smith & Wesson just as much as Glock, but it's bulky and low capacity, and so I just.
The thing about the Glock, I carried the Glock when I was on the SRT team, SWAT team, SRT, when I was with DOE, and we went to the G20. We were at Smith & Wesson M&P5s. Went to the G22Cs. First time I ever carried one. I was in '92, I think. And it's so simple to work on. Small parts kit. You need some, but it's so simple to work on.
It's so reliable. It's so perfectly reliable.
Yeah,
it's so simple to replace parts.
Changed history.
It really it altered the course of firearms development.
Yeah.
What is that?
Glock.
Oh, really?
They absolutely altered the course of the entire industry in the 80s.
That and that AK-47.
Well, they didn't really alter much of a course. It's just that converted the third world.
19X Gen 5.
See?
What you want is the 19X MOS. So that way you can put the red dot sight on it. Oh, in fact, you can buy it. There's a version you can purchase where it comes with the red dot sight and everything.
The
If you can find them, I mean.
Are you talking about the Koa?
Hmm?
Are you talking about the new Koa? Is that what you just?
The
new
this
version?
particular one didn't have the Koa.
Oh, okay.
They don't make the 19X with the Koa. Which
okay.
The Koa to me is.
That's the bee's knees.
Really awesome.
That's going to be
that whole package deal and the price point.
Yeah, I'm going to grab that 43X Koa. That's what I'm going to upgrade to.
Oh yeah.
I'm a wheel gun guy.
Yeah. Well, maybe you'd be interested in my wheels.
Well, no, I only
airlight.
I've been trying to sell it to somebody.
I have committed myself to 38 and 357 because I was having too many different ammos to buy and everything.
Oh right, so you focus on these.
Yeah.
That's all.
Even my lever action is a 357
My favorite
rifle.
lever action is I have a Marlin. It's a 4570. It's a 16-inch. I think it's called the Trappers or Trappers.
The
version.
Trapper. It's a little 16-inch version.
I love talk shows. And the reaction
Love politics.
on Denver's talk station, 630 KHAL.
That's why I listen.
And on the free iHeartRadio app.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino and Major Marc Mager.
Hello, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. This hour brought to you by Apple Air. Put an E on the end of that air. It's appleair.com, family owned and operated since 1988. Father, two sons and wife, and the crew. They're all out to give you great deals on heating and air. Appleair.com. What about Brian? He's got a problem with... he wants to bring our attention to a consumer issue. And then Regina first, she has a comment on Susan's call. Susan called saying multiple people are breaking into her house all the time, getting into her TV, getting into her wallet, getting into her phone, they put a chip in her social security card to spy on her. And they're racking up tens of thousands of dollars in charges. And she says she has proof. Nobody believes her. Regina, what is your comment?
Hi, Tom. First of all, thanks so much for everything you guys do.
It's just incredible. I've listened to you for decades.
Thank you.
My son, you're welcome, really, truly from the heart. My son ended up developing paranoid schizophrenia. Granted, a lot of it was spurred on by drug use. However, he fortunately, because he was an adult and could make his own decisions, it was impossible for us to help him. And it was just, you're just standing at the side of a swimming pool watching somebody drown. And
It's
their reality
terrible.
is their reality.
I know it.
It's
almost impossible to convince them otherwise, huh?
You can't, because that's their reality, and you can't logic with them. And we were always told, because we would do the same thing you did. Like, anybody is going to try to do that, right? You want to help them, and it would make him worse. Like, he would get frustrated, so it would magnify his symptoms, and you just kind of had to back off. But Tom, like what I saw my son went through, and that condition just gets worse. It never improves. It will.
Well, it can improve with medication, though, for sure.
For sure, Mark.
Absolutely, Mark. If you can get them clear enough to take the medication. My son was on injections, and when he was on injections, he was normal. Like, he was his normal self. I mean, he was a great student. He was excelling in life, and then his life just crashed.
How old was he?
I can tell you, it's hard for me to talk about 20, and, he ended up homeless.
Yep.
And eventually in 2024, I got a call at work one day from an investigator, and they found his body next to a dumpster in San Francisco.
God.
And,
sorry to hear
these
that.
things are real. I mean, if it wasn't by the grace of God, I don't know how my family would have got through this, but our system is just broken. And if he would have been court ordered, to get injections, or I even had temporary guardianship over him for a little bit. And, they had advocates come in to try to deter that. It was just incredible how you just, as a parent, family member, your hands are just tied.
The onset generally is going to hit men. They're late teens, but mostly like age 20 to 25. There's a lot of warning signs that come up. And I say this for parents out there listening, pulling away from friends, dropping school or work performance, trouble sleeping, loss of energy. But it's pretty remarkable. That is pretty much the time frame for at least men, that 19 to 25. That is where that onset comes on, which is, I don't know why it's that age. Do you know anything about that?
It is.
No.
Mark, we were told the same thing, too. We were told the same thing. It was very common. They never told us why. They said that's when it's usually going to manifest itself, and it did. But when you're seeing things slowly, you
don't see it.
Okay, so, here's an example. My son he always wanted to have music playing in his ears when he got to around that age. And we used to think it was kind of odd, but he was a musician, right? So we kind of blew it off. But come to find out, it was really because he was always hearing voices.
Oh.
And so it was him trying to drown that out. And,
very interesting.
It's just...
Oof, terrifying.
Yeah, and so there were little telltale signs. Finally, I reached out to a counselor. I told him what was going on. He knew the family. He was like, Regina, I really think he's developing paranoid schizophrenia. And it was just decades of the family trying to help him. And, he was in and out of Fort Logan. But, they put you in, they give you medication. Then if you're an adult, you're just back out again. And, you're...
heart-wrenching story, Regina.
Yeah, my God. And
but
how long ago was that? How long ago? Oh, yeah. How long ago did you lose your...
He passed away in July of 2024. And I mean, I'm a Christian, Tom. I
He's
really
at peace.
felt God just finally said, this kid's suffering. I got to take him home. I mean, that was my only solace because, you know, nobody wants to go pick up their child's ashes at a post office. And that's the reality of it. But our system, the courts could have mandated a lot, and they didn't. And they don't. And it's sad.
Yeah.
It really is sad because this poor woman is definitely suffering. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate that, Regina, the information, and our prayers are with you for that.
Yes, and thank you for calling. We appreciate the perspective. 303-713-TALK. Brian, welcome to the show, Brian. What is going on with you?
Well, my heart goes out to Regina and all that. Wow, my situation is just more just a advocacy, letting people be aware.
Yeah.
I, like many people, got into a financial situation, need some quick cash, no credit check, you know, no income requirements, fast loan advance kind of stuff.
Uh-oh.
Well, I went to that site, and you put in your information of what you want, what you're looking to get, how much you want. And then it goes through, and then you'll get a company that they're willing to lend you the money.
Yeah.
And so I did one, $500. I expected to hopefully pay it off when I got my next paycheck. I just had some unexpected bills that need to be taken care of right away. And got the money the next day, and great. And they were saying, oh, yeah, this $69. You got to set up a checking account with them. You got to have automatic withdrawal. And at the same time, I got another one for $1,100 from another deal. I'm like, this is going to work out great. I can probably pay this one, do this one. Financial-wise, it didn't work out the way it needed it to, but I was able to make the monthly payments.
So wait a minute. Did you get one loan or two loans? Two of them.
I got two.
Okay.
I got one for $500 and one for $1,100.
Got it.
And they had my checking account information. They said, okay, they were taking out money twice a month based on when I would get paid. I got paid every 2 weeks. I worked full time. Made the payment, made a couple of payments. $247, $500 a month.
Where's it going, though?
Where's it going is I thought I was making a dent in my initial loans, and when I went into logged into my accounts, after 2 months, I still owed exactly what they lent me.
What?
Yeah, what's the interest rate on these loans?
And how much did all those payments equal?
Yeah.
On the second loan, on an amortization schedule that they sent me that I got for $1,100, if I paid it off in the 8 months based on the $247 taken out twice a month, for $1,100 next April, I would have paid $7,700 for an $1,100 loan.
Oh my God! You would have paid $7,000 back in 1 year?
It was 535% interest, and the other one was 235 to 300% interest. And when I scrolled down and looked at the fine print, which is all my fault, that's why I'm making people aware of these things, is these lending people were tribal, and it states.
You mean literally tribal, literally.
They were coming from the Indian reservations, and it states below, we are sovereign entities, not
governed,
subject to federal regulations.
We got one of these calls before, just one of them.
Yeah, it's absolutely horrible, and he's right. If that wasn't a tribal, they'd be maxed out at 36% basically, which is still huge money. But my God, there's nothing you can do in this situation that I have ever heard of.
But, you know, if they operate in this jurisdiction, they're subject to our laws and our courts.
Actually, I don't know about that.
You can't even go onto the reservation to serve somebody, for God's sake.
And you can't even make an interest payment. I mean, not an interest payment. You can't even, if
Principal.
you go to the site, you can't even make a principal payment on the deal.
So
like
if you
on a
wanted to
credit
pay
card.
it off early, could you pay it off early?
Only if you call them on the telephone. You can't do it online. You have to call them on the telephone.
What is the website?
To get the payoff.
What is the website?
Well, I'll tell you that the two companies that I dealt with, one was called, the big one for $1,100 was called River Valley LOA. And the other one was Dash Credit.
Okay.
And they're both
Look,
tribal.
listen, I'm not going to get
Arizona.
into an argument with Dimitri over there, but it's a sovereign nation. They have sovereign immunity. They can loan it 10,000% if they want to. Now, as far as their collection ability, if you didn't pay, that I don't know about.
Did you get one loan from each site?
I got the initial $500 came from Dash Credit.
Okay, got it.
Which is another tribal. And then the second one of $1,100 came from River Valley LOA. I think they were based out of Arizona, and Dash is more east.
Yeah,
Coast
people
area.
out there, what you want to look
Pennsylvania.
at with any loan or any contract is look where the laws are drawn up. If there is a dispute somewhere in there, it'll say, out of Delaware. We see Delaware a lot, or out of Colorado if it's a deal here. But if it says tribal, just run like hell. I mean, it just doesn't matter. Don't do it.
I didn't catch that. That was my error.
All right.
My consumer mistake.
Yeah. Brian,
And that's
thank
what
you
I was
for letting
wanted
us
to let
know.
people know.
Brian.
Look into it. Look deep.
Thank you for letting us know. David, I want to take this comment real quick because it's about the schizophrenic call. Go ahead, David.
Yes, sir. Again, thank you for the platform here today.
Yeah.
As I told your screener that this is just from a bunch of guys hanging out, trying to figure stuff out. And once in a while, we come across something called a soul tie for this. Have you ever heard of such a word?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Okay.
But it's usually usually used in a romantic or sexual sense. Yes.
Yeah, and we don't have to go there yet. But at the same time, a lot of times the people that you have around you, somehow the psychology, you start adhering to things that you're missing, and you latch on. And sometimes it goes to the extremes, like your topic today. And in a direct, as a molestation side of life here with people, then it kind of changes the mentality.
You're right. You're right. What
heard-
David is talking about, and I don't think this was her problem, but thank you, David. What David was talking about is you get this soul tie going. That's the term for it, the loose term. There's a psychological term for it, where you basically hang on every single word and action of another person, and you start thinking right is wrong and wrong is right, or whatever they want you to think. And
But Tom, how does that tie into what? We got to take this break, but I'd like him to stay on because I don't understand how that ties into a 68-year-old woman, unless if he's talking about the soul tie with her husband from 3 years ago.
I don't know. We'll talk about it coming back. We got more right after this.
Here she comes. Surprise! They sent a duplicate shipment to your flower shop. Now you have to pay for 1,000 extra carnations. Also, there's a beehive outside your store, and they're super aggressive. There's thousands of them.
Progressive knows small business owners usually don't like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise, saving 10% or more on commercial auto insurance when you pay in full.
Also, the egg salad you just ate was expired. Gross.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
You know what I love about Frank Duran, the realestateman.com? He does outbound marketing on every single listing. Hundreds of thousands of people will see your listing in key areas, and he prices it to get multiple offers. Most of his sales he does on his own, okay? He sells his own listings, and most every one of them has multiple offers, even in this market. You won't go wrong with Frank Duran, the realestateman.com. If there's a house cleaning needed, he can do that. He stages the house meticulously. He doesn't charge any kind of a cancellation fee or hold you to a long-term contract. He wants to earn his value to you every single day. That's 303-920-1622, 920-1622. Call if you're looking for a home as well. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com.
Joe Chiano, we have a movie event coming up tomorrow. I know Suzanne and I are going to be out there. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to be talking retirement, of course. We're going to be talking long-term care, which is really important. But really, tell people about the movie. It's 100% free, of course, but tell people why to see it.
Well, the movie is for baby boomers, okay? And people that are ready to retire and people that are really afraid of losing their money in the stock market. The movie talks about different alternatives to the stock market. And they're going to be here.
He's coming in and out.
That's Nobel Prize winner economist.
Hey, Joe, just put him. I'm going to put him on hold. Joe, your phone's coming in and out, so I'm just going to kind of explain to people what's going on here. Tomorrow is a free movie event. You really need to get your tickets now. It's 100% free. Concessions are going to be there, but it is, and where Joe was trying to go before that bad connection was just all about retirement. We're going to be talking about long-term care, 401ks. In fact, the father of the 401k is in the movie. This really is a good movie. It's like a Hollywood-style movie. There's actually a plot, and it follows a family that's going through retirement with kids and everything, and how hard it can be. It's going to be talking about IRAs. You're going to learn a lot of information about retirement. That's probably the important thing to take from this message. But you got to get signed up. It's tomorrow, August 19th, 6:45. Now, check it out. It's at the new Imagine Theater in Parker. It's a beautiful theater. It's the old AMC that they've totally redone. You're going to enjoy the theater if you've never been there. But if you're near retirement, if you're a baby boomer, get signed up now. 100% free. In fact, Joe generally does a few raffle options. Tickets are complimentary. You got to check it out. Go to mymoneymovie.com. You can actually watch the trailer of the movie right there and get signed up. It gets signed up now. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. mymoneymovie.com, mymoneymovie.com. Tell Joe he was just coming in and out, man. I have never heard that term that guy used. Have anybody besides Tom ever heard of it?
No.
Stoltaya.
I've never heard of it.
But I never heard it used in relation to mental illness.
That's where I didn't understand where he's going.
I've heard it like with religious cults, and I've heard it with other kinds of relationships.
That's what this does. This is talking about it's more like a cult or a community if you want to be nice.
Yeah, I never heard it used in the context of mental illness.
I'm pretty sure, for example, Dimitri and Summer Shady were soul ties. Were you guys soul ties?
Are we
No,
saying,
we're not. Okay. I thought you were going to hit the on button.
Are we saying SOUL? Like soul?
Yeah, it's two words, soul as in your soul.
Yeah.
And ties, like TIE.
TIE.
Like the kind of tie you wear.
Our souls are tied together.
Right.
Like Summer Shady and Dimitri were soul ties.
Yeah.
He would tie her up with a tie, and they would exchange souls.
Oh, she ties him up. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She would bend him over and tie him up with the tie.
Somebody.
Well, it's Summer Snow, and she was totally not kinky.
In her sister,
Now,
Summer Shady.
Dimitri, I was sitting here, and Kimberly was sitting there. When you said that you were dating a stripper, I saw her face.
That was Summer Shady.
Did her eyes get big?
It was like, I didn't know this.
You've known Kimberly forever, though. She didn't know that?
No.
The only people I told was you.
And
now everybody who has an AM radio knows. Everybody who has a YouTube access knows.
You should have seen
wait,
Kimberly's
Tom, listen,
face.
we're not supposed to talk about Summer Shady anymore.
Uh-oh.
No, you can talk about Summer Snow all we want.
Summer Snow?
Her name that was her stage name was Summer Snow.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what he says.
Damn.
She had a stack of gift cards to all the restaurants. That was probably like a 3.5, 4-inch thick stack of gift cards.
Who pays a stripper in
'Cause-
gift?
Wealth.com. Denver's talk station. 630 KHOW.
Okay, what's going on in your life and how can we help you? Let's talk. David has a comment on that call and schizophrenia in general. And I'm not sure it was schizophrenia, by the way. It could have been any form of mental illness, but it's something we've heard over and over and over again over the years. Go ahead, David.
The remedy from our group is exhaustion and finding out what the trigger is, and then using physical fitness, to exhaustion and adrenaline, and to help reprogram those anxieties. Does that make any sense to anybody?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I know what he's saying. He's saying in order to fix someone with schizophrenia, you make them tired and you exhaust them, then they'll be fixed. Is that a basic way of putting it, David?
And they get focused and they get attentive. And
So I would assume at one point you were diagnosed?
No, I'm a guy who actually brings a program for the public free of charge just to deal with these issues. And for us guys, a lot of it's sexual, later on. But the youth, it's because the parents are not wearing them out. Okay?
What do you mean
They
by
put a
wearing
drag in
them out? Like, tell me.
They're sitting in front of a TV, basically.
Oh, okay. Are you
So there's
saying we
certain
have
type
too
of,
much? Are you saying we have too much time on our hands? Too much leisure?
I'm saying we all are living like rich kings and queens. Okay, that's what it comes down to. And for people who have some issues like
but
this,
why does that create an onset of schizophrenia is where I'm missing it. And why does wearing someone out diagnose it and fix it?
It's a way to communicate so that you can start focusing whatever is going on in there. You focus it into the talents that God's given them. You start focusing, like say that you want to bring an instrument to somebody's life. Okay, if a kid can't sit down and play the drums, for example, you wear him out and then he'll sit and he'll start banging on the drums, and then you start educating him, like what.
Okay, am I
the
the only one in this room, and that includes you, Tom? That I know you're not here. I find this very odd.
Yeah, I do too. But are you saying that when they get to physical exhaustion, you can then focus them, and they don't think outside that their mental illness takes a back seat?
Yeah, and I've been working with kids and adults for 20 years, and that's all I'm going to tell you from my experience. And then you start realizing that they have what's called an incredible human potential. But then there's a trigger word problem. A lot of times these guys have triggers that sets them off, and that's a problem.
So what? Tell me, David, what kind of people have you worked with? I'm curious now. What kind of people have you actually worked with?
Okay, there's a certain community called runners, and I never like to diagnose anybody with any of the modern medicine type scenario. Stereotypes. But there's runners where a parent will literally have to hold on to their young teenager or adult because they'll bolt. They'll bolt into traffic are some of the worst cases. All right. And in my experience, they come to our farm or our facility, and we let them bolt in our facility until they really pretty much are just so tired they just have to lay down. And then the parents can educate them. They can read to them.
No, I get what you're saying. So, David, what kind of facility is it licensed? Are you guys?
It's a 503. It's a nonprofit.
Yeah, like I said, from my professional background,
are you trained?
I've never been diagnosed. No, like I was telling your screener, we have a group of people that we get together and we do what's called your incredible human potential for people who are actually savants. They have so much potential, but they just don't know how to focus their energies, And the problem is once somebody starts molesting somebody and or even as adults, if you're on the dating scene and you've got a bunch of crazy people that you're sleeping with, those soul ties, from our research and experience, those will have an effect on you too.
It almost looks like it's a dating club. Is that true?
David, what is your background? Were you ever assaulted? Were you ever abused?
No, thankfully I'm good to go. but I do have a passion because I'm a professional athlete, and I would train with these adults and parents and these kids because they're nonstop. So I just started hanging out with them, and we got to talking. And as I said, we get together once in a while, and we try to figure out what is the incredible human potential that we can get out of our society, our students, our family members.
Tom, it's kind of crazy. I'm reading about it. They meet up, and I think it started out.
Did he give you something to look up, like a
name? No.
No.
I looked it up, but I mean, I found everything he's talking about. It is a 501c3. And basically, it's a group where they all meet up and literally they run. I mean, there's runners, joggers, that they literally run, but it's also a lot of dating. It's like a community of people that get together and they all kind of believe in the same thing. I mean, it's a highly active organization, and I mean active in a literal sense.
Yeah. I'm not a dating guy. I work with ages 16 to 21 because that's where all the anxiety comes in.
Is it Christian based? Is it Christian based?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not part of anything. I'm part of a bunch of think tanks that are just trying to get the incredible human potential out of everybody. And thankfully, God has given me an opportunity to reach my potential. And I love wrestling, for example. And it helped me on the world stage. And I just love the fact that these guys have unstoppable energy. But when they're exhausted, you can really get to know them.
Can you imagine you all run around getting tired as hell, then you sit down and have like a meeting or a come to Jesus, if you will. It's very interesting.
Thanks for looking that up, Mark. Dave has a comment on David. Go ahead, Dave, with your comment.
Yeah. One of the NHL players, Mike Modano, he's an all-star. He's a Hall of Famer now. He had trouble learning and was hyper, and they got him into hockey to get him active so he could settle down in school.
Really?
So there's some truth to what he's saying. I don't know about all of it, but
and there might be something to maybe ADT or attention deficit disorder, ADD. I mean, there could be something with that too. I appreciate both of you. We got to take this break. I'm Tom Martino, 303-713-TALK. By the way, denverregen.com for genuine stem cell therapy that works. denverregen.com.
KRFX HD2 Denver.
KHOW Denver. Denver's talk station. An iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human. Now, impact traffic.
Starting to quiet down throughout the Denver Metro for drivers out there. North and southbound I-25 back to highway speeds through town. A crash on I-76 westbound after 96 has all cleared up. We were seeing some pretty significant stop and go. With all lanes open, we're back to highway speeds. North of town and heading towards the Denver Metro, I-25 southbound at Meade, exit 245, a left lane block due to a crash with slow driving back from Johnstown. And about 40 minutes to your commute. With traffic, I'm Mark Swan.
This report is sponsored by Colorado State Patrol.
This is Trooper Pratt with the Colorado State Patrol. The average cost of a first-time DUI in Colorado is over $13,000, and a conviction gives you a criminal record. Make a plan for a sober ride before the party begins. Don't underestimate impairment.
Hey, if you're looking for an honest and a place, honesty and longevity and value and skill, everything you want in an auto repair facility, especially a great convenient location, you want SheridanAutotech.com. Uncle Kevin and his team treat you like family, hence the name Uncle Kevin. And they're on Colfax west of Wadsworth, well worth the drive no matter where you're coming from. Major and minor repairs and maintenance, including electrical work, and they do pre-buy inspections on used cars to get a complete and accurate picture of that used car. SheridanAutotech.com, 303-455-7242.
Men, when anything.
Right.
Just drinking water. So they're saying 18 days with basically no fluid.
With nothing.
Oh, yeah, well,
that's incredible.
I'm surprised it's that long.
Okay, this says, holy shit. Okay, this is water, tea, coffee, and vitamins, though. I mean, I don't know what that means.
Well, 0 calories.
Yeah.
That's 382 days.
What did I say?
Yeah, but that's
One.
vitamins.
Wow.
Oh my God! When I was little, I probably went 6 months on Flintstone vitamins. I love those fucking things.
So 18 days without water.
Oh, listen to this. It says no matter what Dimitri says, he's full of shit.
Woody, they've been real nice because of you. You should see what they're like.
Oh. Yeah.
These two.
And speaking of
Go
Woody,
fuck yourself.
And speaking of Woody, it would be great to get to Woody and this organization that he wants to talk about.
Oh yeah, hey
about the health
Tom.
problems.
Yeah.
We got to talk about Woody's organization and some stuff to fix.
Okay.
You'll fix it.
All right.
It will be after they're done.
I learned about it.
We got to talk about Woody's orgasm and all that shit. I told him what him and Dimitri do in the privacy of his Lincoln is between him and Dimitri.
What do they call that? A soup kitchen? Remember that movie?
Hey Woody, does your
What are you talking about?
I want to know if Woody's last name starts with a B.
No.
Okay.
Starts with an H.
Okay. He's not the guy then. The
I
nut.
just said I'm nuts. Woody's nuts.
No, you're not the nut.
We're not talking about Woody's nuts.
Who is this guy?
Were you surprised, Chopper, the first time Dimitri gave you the reach around?
Wait a minute. What was that?
No.
Was it shocking?
What?
Or you knew it was coming?
I didn't hear the question.
Was I surprised when you gave
surprisingly
me
soft
the
hands.
reach around?
Oh God. I'm Mark. I'm funny.
He's fascinated by me. He really is.
I should have a comedy show on the radio.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
Can you imagine these two with long rifles at the
Well,
same range?
there's a chance I might be.
Only one of us. Only one of us is coming back from that gun club.
When Dee says, "Mark, go down there and
change the target."
Change the target.
Yeah.
I'll stay here.
I will.
Oh, real funny. Go down there and change the target. Here's his main problem: is what I refer to as the straw man argument.
Oh, crap. Oh, listen to this.
What's
You
this?
didn't know the meaning of the
That's
term until
all
I came
he comes
here.
up with. They're just arguments that have nothing to do with the conversation or the topic
It's
at
called
hand.
projection. That's the next term you should look up, Mark. It's called projection.
I'm going to ask YouTube
Mhm.
if they think all Dimitri makes is straw man argument.
So projection. What do you mean projection?
So Mark thinks that the way you debate.
He can't. You're asking him to put together a
Well,
fucking
no, but I want to
sentence.
hear his definition. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So when Mark is wrong,
Use
which is-
smaller words. Go. You talk, D.
when Mark is wrong, which means when he's opening his mouth, right? And you try to correct him, he instantly creates this huge straw man argument and then places that in front of his wrongness.
Oh, I see.
That's how
So what's
Mark.
projection though? What is your?
Oh, projection is when you have a flaw, like a deep personality flaw.
Right.
Okay. Now let's. I asked YouTube. We'll see
Yeah.
what YouTube says.
You claim that the people around you with whom you disagree actually have that flaw.
But first of all,
projection is
Isn't that gaslighting too?
No, gaslighting is just lying.
He really uses small man arguments, not straw man. He does straw man too, but he's more of a small man argument.
.com 303-679-8509. Hey, Tom Martino here with Marc Mager, and we're going to talk to Paula. She wants to talk about somebody, some child on ADHD. Go ahead, Paula.
How are you?
Good, Paula. What's happening?
Good. I was listening, and that man made so much sense. And then I remembered that I'd read a study about ADHD kids and how they took a class full and they put them on bouncy balls instead of chairs, and they were able to concentrate, do their work, and it calmed them down. So it is based on physical exhaustion, as he says, because when we were kids, what did we do? We were nonstop. We were just everywhere.
Right, out and about.
That's out and about. So look that study up. I thought that would be interesting.
That's interesting.
A very good point.
You're right. Activity, we definitely don't have the activity that we used to. Not at
because
all.
we had to go play G.I. Joe and Army Man in the Woods. We didn't have the video games. We didn't have the tablets and all that crap.
You remember going out to play? Do kids go out to play anymore
God,
with
that's
their
all
friends?
I wanted. We'd get off the bus and go out to play.
Go out to
Until
play.
My mom drug me back in, basically.
So, Mark, you wanted to talk to Woody about something else.
Yeah, Dimitri, explain kind of what's going on here with Woody, our common man, and some of the organizations that he kind of represents or likes talking about.
Well, what brought this up is a conversation I had with Woody a few days ago, and Woody's background is a lot more interesting than we got a chance to kind of delve into. Woody also spent years working at Rocky Flats back when we had a Rocky Flats with all the nukes and stuff going on over there.
Yep.
And Woody brought up kind of a health problem that a lot of Rocky Flats employees...
It's not Rocky Flats. This goes back to Tonopah Test Range and the test range itself.
Is your mic on? Yes.
Yep, it is.
So can you please tell us about that?
Yeah, Dimitri, your mic's off. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, Dimitri's mic's off. Okay. So basically, a couple years ago, it came to my attention that, and there was an organization called the Invisible Enemy, and a guy named David Crete who left about a year after I got to Tonopah Test Range, or Area 52. And it basically, back in the I got the numbers here, but like in 1963, the government did some nuclear testing out in these areas, and there's a lot of contamination out there where everybody that works out in these test areas are always getting exposed to this nuclear testing. And so but the VA would never, or the government would never, I should say the military would never acknowledge that we got exposed. They acknowledged for the DOE guys, they acknowledged it for the civilian workers. It is all public record, but with the military guys, they won't recognize it. The big thing is
that purely because of cost?
It's going to be a cost thing.
Got it.
Absolutely, because there's guys still working out there right now.
That's
so
crazy.
Let's just say later on you start coming down with something, cancer or something like that. Well, the VA, they would be responsible for taking care of you and acknowledge it. So there's a couple of bills. One was the HR 1400. It was called the Protect Act, and the other one is S 2220, the Forgotten Veterans Act. I think that's the one that's in front of Congress right now. They're trying to get it passed. And basically all it's going to do is, like these guys that went over to Iraq or whatever and they got exposed to burn pits.
Yeah.
Well, if they come down with something, the VA will recognize that and you'll get a VA disability for it. But essentially, and what I understand is they data masked, I think what they call it, data masked our records saying that I can't prove that I worked out at Area 52.
Even though you did.
I do, but I have records that can show that. But with that, once they acknowledge it, they're going to have to cover me with a VA disability if I come down with something that's attached to that.
What exactly was in Area 52? Was it this? Isn't Area 51 the one
testing?
Oh, okay.
No, Area 52 is where I work, Tonopah Test Range. That's where the F-117 stealth fighter was.
Okay.
Right. And so I was out there for 3.5 years with that program.
So I think what Tom was asking, and I'm asking now, so what was out there that would make you sick or come down with cancer or something later in life?
They did nuclear testing. I know they're right. And so that ground is exposed.
The whole thing's exposed.
It's all exposed.
So it was already contaminated even before so many of these guys got there. So and there are people still working there, and it's been contaminated with nukes over God knows how many decades ago.
The half-life is like 26,000 years or something like that. Someone can correct me.
And what's really troubling about what Woody just said is the government is actively masking people's service records
so they can't prove they were there.
Can't even
That's my understanding through the organization, the Invisible Enemy. Right.
So, how do people look, either if they're affected by this or want to help out, how do they look into the organization? And of course, I would assume, how do they figure out what congressman to call to try to push this through?
Well, I would think that you would want to call your own congressman. So wherever you're at, I would put your concern. But the Invisible Enemy, they have a a website. It's called theinvisiblenemy.org, theinvisiblenemy.org. And if you ever worked at Nevada Test Site, Area 51, 52, you'll definitely want to go to that website and check it out. I can tell you they have a list of people on that website that's documented now that have died, and it's over 500 people now.
Oh,
the
man.
average age of the people that have died from there is 65 years old. I'm 60 right now. So, it is a big concern of mine. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Yeah.
But that being said, when I found out 2 years ago, it upset me pretty bad. Look, I enlisted to serve my country, and there's a lot of things that people that have been in service have been, had to gone through and stuff like that. But you should never you shouldn't mask or not acknowledge something that someone had.
Woody, it's almost hard to believe the
All right.
government would mask where a soldier was at a certain time.
Totally. It sounds
that sounds impossible.
They call it dated mask. Now, I have my medical records, and I can show when I went, several times I went to the medical
All
center
right.
out
we
there.
Got, we got to take this break because I want to be able to take Gail if we can. But by the way, John Fuller is our personal injury expert. If you ever get into an accident, call John Fuller directly, and you can get a hold of him and ask to talk to him right up front. He can start on your case right up front. There is no obligation, but you can call for information. 303-597-4500. Immediate response, 303-597-4500.
Now, impact traffic.
Starting to quiet down throughout the Denver Metro for drivers out there north and southbound I-25 back to highway speeds through town. A crash on I-76 westbound after 96 has all cleared up. We were seeing some pretty significant stop and go. With all lanes open, we're back to highway speeds. North of town and heading towards the Denver Metro, I-25 southbound at Meade, exit 245, a left lane block due to a crash with slow driving back from Johnstown, adding about 40 minutes to your commute. With traffic, I'm Mark Swan.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Still sleeping on that old bed? Mattress Firm's sleep experts can help you choose the perfect upgrade. They'll guide you every step, answering your questions. Shop today and save big during the best sale of the year. They make sleep easy.
Fix It 24/7. The company you want to call for plumbing, heating, cooling, electric, and drains. The company you want to call for free second opinions. As we get closer to fall, people will be telling you you need a new furnace. Fix It says you can fix most things, hence the name Fix It 24/7. However, if you need something new, they'll be happy to give you a free second opinion and show you their great values on furnaces. Now, here's what you do. $39 will get your furnace ready for the winter. Just $39 for a complete tune, clean, and check, or get your AC done at the end of the season so you don't have to do it next year. That's only $39. FixMyHome.com. Book now. 720-526-3939. Let's talk about buildings. GreatWesternBuildings.com, the only real factory we have around. And so many people say, oh, I belong to the factory. I'm factory direct. They're lying to you. Great Western Buildings truly is a steel building manufacturer located in Colorado, selling directly to the consumer. Whether you need a giant church or a warehouse or a shopping center or just a barn or a workshop, whatever you need, Great Western Buildings uses 100% American steel, guaranteed for life, finishes guaranteed for 40 years. GreatWesternBuildings.com.
Who? 77% people think that Dimitri always uses small man.
You like how I took
Wow.
straw man and turned it into small man?
Dang, Dimitri, does this happen often where you get put on a poll?
No. I've never put up a Dimitri poll before. I should put up a poll whether or not I've ever put up a poll.
Oh, yeah. I think that's why you were saying, hey, you should become a deputy, because you're probably looking for some sort of
A replacement?
support. No, support. Oh, I see what you're doing. I got you.
Now we have a great time.
No, it is. It's been awesome hanging out with you guys. It is funny because we didn't get a chance to talk about some of the funnier stories, but because there's a lot of funny life within that whole thing that you don't have to talk about. Like
At Area 51?
Yeah, it's 52, the secret.
52.
We had a guy that came from Area 51, and because when I got out, I could have signed up and went straight over to Area 51 and worked with my clearance. And I could have done that, but I didn't. I just wanted to get out. I had a family and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a guy that came over, and we would take him to the bar because we had a bar there on site. We take him to the bar and get him drunk, and we try our best to squeeze stuff out of him because
that's awesome.
You know, even though you're part of the same kind of world,
Mhm.
it's not your need to know.
Compartmentalized.
This guy says there are aliens among us. They drive older Lincolns, won't kill skunks, and date strippers.
So there are many benefits to being from another planet.
There you go. Poor Dimitri.
Where I come from, we don't have strippers. So.
Poor Dimitri.
They're not referred to as strippers. We call them the sophisticates. I'm shocked. What do we have, like 30 seconds?
90.
Oh, 90 seconds. See, Tom, yesterday, I came back. I mean, you can ask Dragon. I hit the brake at 15, 30, 45,
On
like
the nose.
clockwork. Not one spot was more than 1.5 seconds over.
All right, I'm going to put that in my lawsuit.
Just for the hell of it.
Is that how we get the extra time if they hit the spots?
Yeah, if we hit it on time, we'd have a segment. Yeah.
Tom went so long one time, when he got off, Capless was talking.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because yesterday it was like 154.
Shut up, dollar. Stop sucking up.
Tom says you suck.
Up.
Hey, do you have time to play for our guest, Woody, some of the quotes from Tom over the years?
Yeah, let's hear this.
We are still trying to figure some of them out, but we get the general idea for sure.
So do you...
Open, you son of a...
I love sucking off people. I love it.
There's some funny ones in there.
Yeah, that wasn't funny?
He didn't know he was being recorded.
Oh, he didn't.
No, they took stuff together. I was talking about knowledge. I said I love.
Sure you were.
Knowledge.
I was talking about sucking
knowledge
off
is
knowledge.
another name for dick.
Knowledge.
So they cut these things
That's
up.
the thing people suck on around here.
Shut
is knowledge.
Yeah, you can tell by
630 KHAL.
Hey, let's go right to the phones. Gail, let's try to get you in here, squeeze you in under the wire. Go ahead, Gail.
Hi, Tom.
Hi.
Thank you for taking my call. I have an elderly friend that her water heater stopped working, and she called, and I know that they are a sponsor of your show.
Yes.
Kind of ironic, 24/7, fix it.
Yes.
And they came out, gave her an estimate for a full repiping of her entire house.
Did she need
did
it?
not get a written... What?
Did
No.
she need it?
She actually is pretty sure that she doesn't. So quickly, so they came out, decided it needed a full repiping.
Yeah. I don't know if it does or not. And so what else? What did they say?
Yeah. So the loan guy came out, went down there, spent like 3 hours there, told her it's a $24,700 job.
Yeah.
They did not give her.
Did she go through with it?
She actually almost did, but I called her to talk to her the next morning. And she was telling me all this, and I said, okay, you need to cancel this contract. Put it on pause. You need to get a second opinion.
Good.
Yeah, so really that I'm just calling to let people know, don't let a trade company make you feel like you're
No,
not
there's nothing
competent?
wrong with getting a second opinion. Gail, I'd like to get the
Yeah.
information off the air, though. I want to get the name so we can track down that salesperson and see what she needed.
How do
really,
we even know anything was wrong?
I know, we don't. That's the thing. So, Gail, please leave the information of the customer and the salesperson. Remember, people, 303 Martino.
You're clear, buddy.
Thank you, bro.